What's going on, y'all?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Look like that. How y'all doing today? Y'all know why we here.
Ralph go get recast. It's going to be explained by his transforming powers bed. I say the best bet is to kill him. Kill them all. Just kill them all.
But if they kill him, he still gotta come back to film that, don't he?
No.
What they just gonna say how he died?
Do the same thing they did to Gypsy. Get somebody, get it, stand in and shoot it from behind. Just hit him with that. And kill him. Just kill him off. Just kill the character off. Or get buried to fuck up the timeline. Oh, really?
And we not fucking up the timeline for him. He ain't even worth all that.
Fuck up the timeline as usual.
What's up, Kimberly? His shirt is a pop shirt. Like it came with a Funko Pop, so you'd have to like find it. But I think it was with box lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, he could die helping her though. Like, look at the stuff she entangled in. I don't even feel right using that word no more. Entanglement. It don't even sound the same no more.
I mean, we could keep.
I don't feel like y'all was gonna say her job shouldn't depend on him getting fired.
It doesn't, but her story is tied to his.
Right, so that's probably why it's better to be recast then, because if they don't recast him, then that affects her, which sucks, because she got to get a check too, nothing. Like she ain't do nothing. But I mean, if they recast him, like whoever person was saying that, he got the stuff where he could change how he look anyway, so make up a storyline of why he had to change how he looked. What's up, Ivy? Hey, Danny, if I didn't speak.
I mean, that's whatever, man. They can do whatever they want to do. Honestly, I just want a badass villain. What?
Thanks for the donation, Corey. Talk about Trey, how you get your hair to be so luxurious.
Water. I put water on it, and I just.
You really.
And I do it like that. I look in the mirror. That's it.
Right. Bear don't need to fuck up the timeline. He ain't even worth all that.
I mean, we can bounce around with the conversation. Batwoman season 2, I'm cool. I've never seen the actress act, so
I think she from God Friended Me too.
Like, I've heard that, but I'm like, I didn't only watch the first episode. But even still, that's cool, cause I'm like,
I mean, I've heard good things about her though. I'm excited to see where they go with it, because I feel like whatever they're naming her in the casting stuff ain't who she actually is.
I don't think that's her name. Like, I don't think that's her name. Whatever they're saying it is right now, they'll probably get to that at some point where her real name is revealed. I still hope they continue with the Batwing storyline, because we still need that.
Don't try like that's even more of a reason to have it now, though, because
like she steps
away. He may
away.
have to show her how everything worked, and then they show him last season trying to train up a little bit.
So like she's gone. Someone needed to be the hero. So because it'll suck having to wait till season 3 to get him in full costume.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I guess everybody working on their writing though, so. I'm not mad though. I'm sure it's gonna be people that's mad that somebody else got cast, but at the same time, it's like, what can you do? The star walked away, so I mean, what can you do? Ain't nobody canceling no shows. That's like how many checks affected for one person. Like, you can't just do that. Like, you gotta figure something else out, right?
That's hundreds.
And that's cast and crew. You can't even just think about like the people on screen. You gotta think about people off screen too. That affects everybody. AJ, thank you for the donation. Long time subscriber, wanted to show my support. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
I don't think Alice going nowhere. I mean, you still can keep her as a villain. Her issue is with Batwoman, so it may not matter who's in the costume. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're just like Joker. Joker got issues with the whole Bat family. Like, he be fucking with everybody. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, his fascination is with Batman.
But I'm saying he said and fucked over how many.
But see, by association, to like, I fuck with Jason because I know it's gonna mess with you mentally. I kill this person.
Or if they write her like
I do all unspeakable things to this girl, and you know what I'm saying, shoot her in the stomach, and it's gonna drive you crazy. I want, like, that's why Joker and Thawne are my favorite villains in DC, man. Like, they don't.
My whole thing is that
give a fuck
with the way Alice, when she killed Mouse, like, y'all know she killed Mouse. She had started going down like a dark. She was already dark anyway, but she started going down a darker path. I just feel like she's gonna have an issue with Batwoman in general, regardless of who it is. I feel like if somebody else pop up, like how Kate's supposed to be, I feel like that would make her even more mad though. Like, now you out here pretending to be my sister, or like whatever. Like, I feel like she's gonna have an issue regardless. I feel like it's the way to do it. They can't get rid of her though. Like, she one of the, like, I like villains. Like, she's one of the reasons I like watching the show. So they can't really get rid of her. Corey, thank you for the donation. What they can just shift. I mean, they can shift. Oh, you mean like shape shift Ralph's character so that we can still use Ralph, but just not the actor that would play him. I mean, they can do that, but them the only two options they got to either kill him off or replace him. Like, you ain't really got no room around it. That's all you could do. So 50-50 is one or the other.
No, I don't think Ruby will come back as a guest character. I don't.
Even if she wanted to, I don't feel like the door would be open for her because you left. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't burn bridges, so to speak. Like, I'm sure it's people that worked on the cast with her that get along with her, whatever. But on they part, like behind the scenes, the writers and the people that got to make all them big moves, they probably wouldn't open the door for her to come back. They're going to be like, for what? Like, you left in the first place.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, they say they on good terms, so I mean,
that's what they saying because they want everybody to be copacetic. Like, while this going on, they don't want her fans to neglect the show. Like, you gotta think about it too from that point of view. She still got fans, so they gonna look at it as though if you mistreat her, then they not gonna watch the show. They probably still trying to keep them people, even though she left. So of course they not gonna be like, nah, she can't come here. I just feel like, I wonder if they still gonna do this fake Bruce storyline though. Now that she gone, like, what they gonna do with that, with the dude wearing the face and all of that? Cause that, I don't like. I mean, to be honest, if it was like a takeover type situation, now they got even more leeway to do it. If Kate gonna be missing, cause now, you know, like, they could just come in and do whatever, cause she not there to stop them. But I don't know. That's where good writing come in though. Like, if you able to switch that shit around and still make it work, then that means you get that right.
I'm like, this is the part of the story that really makes me mad, because you introduce Bruce Wayne. I mean, I know Hush was wearing his face, but you still showed the character on a magazine saying that this is what he looks like, this is his body type, this is him, this is Bruce Wayne. Something since the beginning of the Arrowverse, we were like, nah, this is not happening. And then we especially thought that it wasn't going to happen on TV. Like, an adult Bruce Wayne,
I don't feel like,
meaning he can put on the suit.
I don't think Alice should ever leave. I feel like she should always pop back up at some point.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just going to hold out hope. That's all I can do right now. Because
you got to look at it you got to look at the power behind what you're saying though. Hartley Sawyer ain't on the same level as James Gunn. Yes, they in the same boat, and they both should have been dealt with a certain way. Which James Gunn got fired, but they rehired him because the people he worked with refused to do the movie unless they rehired him. That's a different situation. Like, Hartley ain't got that, you know what I'm saying? Like, soon as he got in trouble, guess what people did? Unfollowed him like they ain't fucking know him, even though they were supposed to be his friends and his co-workers. So, you gotta look at the difference between that. You talking about, like, movie money, millions, and then you talking about TV money. Like, he ain't the main character. Now, had Grant did some shit a long time ago, and, like, I can't even put that on Grant, though, because he ain't that kind of person. Like, I don't even know who to use as an example off the Flash that's like, just say for instance Carlos, because I don't know him as well as I seen Grant do stuff, because he kind of private. Just say they would have pulled up some tweets from like Carlos from like back in the day. Now his fan base and his situation would have been different than Harley's. They would have found a way to go around that had it not been like super like ignorant. They would have found a way to get around that.
No, I give you one better.
Who?
Jesse L.
He old though.
I know. No, because like that'll be a hard.
Because he been on too many shows. Though, is what I'm saying. Like if he would have said something a long time ago, they would have been like, "Well, why y'all ain't do this while he was on Law and Order?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't really use him.
Exactly.
But see, Hartley new to the game. Like I ain't never heard or knew nothing about him until I seen him on the Flash. Yep. That's different. Like you like a side character, like versus being the main person. Like James Gunn probably still would have been fired had the people that was on Guardians of the Galaxy been cool with it and still did they shit right. Yep. But they refused to make that movie like halfway through, right? When didn't they had already started on
the the movie was supposed to be out next year? Mm-hmm. And
they refused to do that.
What was it this year?
What? The movie
I think it was supposed to be this year. I think it was supposed to be 3 movies this year. But, you know, besides the pandemic, it was supposed to be Black Widow, Guardians, and what was supposed to come out in November?
I don't even necessarily think he racist. I just feel like people have fucked up senses of humor at different points in time. But I just feel like seeing how he was like just with other people, I don't necessarily feel like he's racist, because everybody has had a moment in their life where they've said or done something that they didn't mean the way somebody else is gonna look at it. But depending on what time you in, they're just like being a gamer. You know, being a gamer 10-15 years ago, people say the F word every day. That didn't necessarily mean you like disrespectful to like gay people. That's just a word they used in the gaming community because they was mad you was beating their ass. Like that's just what people did. But today, that's not correct. It wasn't correct then, but you got away with it. But you know what I'm saying now.
It wasn't 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, but I'm just
5
saying,
years ago.
Like, so I just feel like he was a victim of circumstance. Like people went back, found all your shit. My whole thing is you should have been smarter than that. Like, you know that old man on that commercial, you should have been quicker than that. You should have been smarter than that. You knew you got hired for a job and that it could possibly make you bigger than what you were. You nip all that shit in the bud on the audition. Like, what you mean? Like, if they call me, oh, you got the role, I'm deleting everything. I'm starting everything from scratch. You got me messed up. There's no way. Like, Corey, thank you for the donation. If Grant did something like that, the Flash would have been like, run back. Yo, they would have defended Grant until the end of time. Y'all don't understand his fan base. Like, they would have made... Even Candace would have been like, no, he's not. Like, she would have been like, I don't sense that in his spirit. Like, she would have... Like, it would have been ignorant had that been Grant. But I'm not going to even put that on him because there's nothing ever that He don't even like being out there like that to even make... Like, he don't even have a Twitter. Yeah, and he barely like tweet on Instagram, which is smart.
But like that's the thing. Like certain people know social media is not for them. And I'm like, I can understand that because out of all the social media we have, I barely post to anything now.
I don't agree with everybody deleting their tweets though, because that's how you like if it's something fucked up about you, because it is people that are fucked up that fake the funk and forgot they did shit a long time ago. So I don't agree with deleting it. I just feel like if he says like dark humor or whatever, and I get it, everybody's sense of humor not the same. But some of them tweets, I can like vouch for him probably not meaning them like that. But it's a handful of them that I was like, hold on, sir, because like that don't sound right.
Do I feel like the Flash is slowly dying? I feel like the Flash is... This season got cut short, so we couldn't wrap up what we needed to wrap up.
It sucks, too, because this is like the first season in a new direction.
Yeah, and it was like they were trying something new. And they didn't get to complete it. They were starting the graphic... They were doing the graphic novel thing. So now you have because of the pandemic, you've put a show in, you put shows and films in a place where, okay, now basically shows, we have to wrap up storylines because we have to wrap up the Mirror Master storyline. Thawne's coming back, and you know he was coming back anyway. Godspeed. And who's even further behind that? Like, what's going on? You have so many storylines that you have to complete. That might pose a problem. You don't want to do an extended amount of episodes because people were talking at one point about doing 30 episodes. I'm like, hell no.
I think so too, DeAndre. They probably would
have fuck no. Do not do 30 episodes.
That would have helped him.
30 episodes of a CW show is too much. It's not a 30-minute show, and it's not like that where you can, the storylines don't intertwine. That's too much. Now, granted, it won't be no breaks if they're able to come back in January, where it's like, you'll get episodes every week for the next, They come back January.
5 months.
Yeah, you might get 1 week break, like maybe one. If they do the full season, 23 episodes, and for that they will have to start filming in September.
I'm about to come back to that in a minute, y'all. So
they will have to start filming in September to meet the May or June deadline, and that's still a lot. So, have they started writing yet? I don't know. I don't think so. But
I feel like
because this week, I think this week was supposed to be Comic-Con, right?
Yeah, this Comic-Con week.
Like, we were supposed to get a trailer. Like, this time last year, we would have got a trailer for The Flash.
We could have still got something this week, but DC be trying to get their money. People are still doing Comic-Con panels, but it's for other shows. They pulled out. What's the name of the stuff that they do? Whatever the WB do. At Comic-Con, like they have I forgot, it's named or whatever for all their stuff. But they're doing something in August. So I would assume they're already writing because you wouldn't have context to do nothing for August if they didn't. Like all the WB shows and the CW shows having their own separate event in August.
I feel like...
But to come back to what you said, DeAndre, if he would have handled it like, I can't even think of his damn name. Yeah, like Colton Hayes did when they tried to bring his stuff up and he just owned up to it and apologized, it might have would have been received different. But when you try to delete all your evidence, like when you tried to make it seem like you was guilty or something and then try to erase it like people, I just feel like he was scared and they know. He probably went like up on how people had already screenshotted your shit or could bring it back up. And that made you look even worse because you tried to like hide it. So had he not done that, then yeah. Corey, thank you for the donation. Deleting tweets when you got Carline on your resume. Yeah. And Beth, I agree. Danielle Shady, she do some stuff too that people don't be seeing, but she be getting caught up sometimes too. But it is what it is with all that. I know she was quick to unfollow his ass after all that shit came out. Act like she ain't never met him.
Like, and that's, but I want y'all to see, like, people will turn on you just like that. Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Work with that motherfucker every day for how long? For 2 years? And then that's what you did. Ain't give me no benefit of doubt. Did you even call me to see what was going on? All she did instantly was just like cut ties. And you know why she did that? To save her own ass, because she was already being put in the spotlight too. And it was like, you ain't trying to be associated with nobody that would even seem like they racist, because people already trying to say you are. Sad
anyway,
days.
What other show?
Black Lightning.
I don't know what to say about that shit.
I still wonder what they gonna do with that though, because they going in a new direction next season too. So are they finna like start filming in Canada, or like they gonna stay in Atlanta?
They probably gonna stay in Atlanta.
Because that's why they like, what's his name? Henderson. That's why they let go of like some of them characters because they go in a different direction. So I wonder if they going more towards like Bang Babies and Metahumans, like more towards that versus like all the just city stuff that was like going on before, like in the town. So I don't know.
They need some new
writers. Corey, thank you for the donation. They need what? What you read?
Somebody said they need some new writers. Who is they?
Oh, they probably mean Black Lightning since I brought it up. I feel like their season 1 was the bomb. They had like trial and error season 2, and I feel like they learned from that because season 3 was much better. So it just depends on what direction they go moving forward. I don't necessarily think they need new writers. I feel like they try some stuff. It either work or it don't, and I feel like they learned from that. Like season 3 was way better, like to me, than season 2.
What? You know, this is the thing that separates Black Lightning, I feel, still from the rest of the Arrowverse because they're on the same Earth. When I watch Arrow and Flash and even Batwoman now.
Yeah, I don't like that right.
Even Supergirl. I can tell they're filmed around the same areas and they shoot certain scenes, but to me it still makes it feel like it's connected. When I see Black Lightning now, if initially it was not even part of the Arrowverse, they were on a different Earth. So them being in Atlanta fit. But I can tell it's Atlanta. That's what I hate about it. Like, I can tell. Lived in Atlanta for a few months. I can tell when they off, like, when it look like they off 85 and 75 or some shit.
I have a question, though. Why does that bother you when you can tell they in Vancouver on the other shows?
Because I maybe because I've never been to Vancouver.
You still can tell they in Vancouver.
I know, but it's like
that's just a thing now, though. Like, people film shit in Atlanta. People gonna start filming shit here. Like, it's just gonna be.
They film here all the time. Like,
I don't watch nothing where it is filmed in Houston, though. I ain't never seen them that look like I could be like, oh shit, they down there around the corner. You know, like, yeah. I ain't never watched nothing that's. But I don't know. Like, that's what I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, Ryan, I agree. I hope Lynn kicked that drug habit. I ain't got time for that shit. Like,
that's right. She's still on that shit.
That was annoying because the way it ended, you know, like when they all seemed like they had like resolution and resolve for whatever the situation was, then they showing her pill popping again. I'm like, this is what we doing? If they gonna keep doing it, I feel like it's the reason they doing it. But if y'all just doing it to do it, I don't agree with that. And like if y'all doing it because she gonna get powers from it or some shit, you know, like and eventually won't need it, cool. But like I still don't like it. Like, she too smart for that. You know what I'm saying? Like...
You know what? No, it's frustrating.
Kayla, thank you for the donation. I think Cobalt Blue will be the villain next season because the cliffhanger is related to Thawne. Is it Solel? Thank you for the donation. Oop, Danielle deleted 7,000 tweets. I'm not saying she's hiding something, but I know she tried... Huh? She tried to Katie Cassidy Candice Patton. What that mean? Am I reading that wrong? Like... What happened with Katie Cassidy?
What that person meant was they tried to, Danielle Panabaker tried to, Emily. She tried to Emily, fucking.
Oh, like taking over her role or whatever. But I mean, like I've seen that.
That was the fucking fans' fault. I'm sorry.
It's called microaggression. If y'all don't understand what that means. So, like, it's still a form of, like, being racist towards a certain person. It may not necessarily mean you're racist towards black people.
I don't want Lynn with powers.
It may not mean that you're, like, racist towards black people, but still, like, you had somebody come in for a role, you're mad at her because you wanted to be, like, the only female lead on the show or whatever, which is still not cool. Like, you don't want to share the spotlight, basically, so you doing little shit with your fans to make them dislike this other person so that she may not, you know, like if the fans dislike her, then you're not going to move up in the show as you would. But it's just a matter that she either had equal amount of fans that were supporting her or more. That's why Candace made it how she did. Because when you think about Flash season 1, like, yeah, she was there, but she wasn't as heavy in the cast season 1 as like Caitlyn was. Like Caitlyn was like in every episode, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Was Iris in every episode? Yeah. But I still feel like she was in the background though. Like season 1 to me. I don't know if it's just because she was dating other people. She was with Eddie or whatever. Yeah, she was in the background to me season 1. But Caitlyn was like there more. And she liked that.
Because the thing was like Barry was at Star Labs. Like he was at Star Labs more. So it made sense. Like it made sense that she would be around more. But like that's the thing about the Flash. Like when I was first watching, I was like, why are they doing? I'm like, I used to really. That was when I was on YouTube, and I see people making videos. Know
even if she didn't know he was the Flash, they still could have kept her as a background character, even when she found out if they wanted him with somebody else. It didn't matter if she knew or not. Like,
yeah, like. But that's how it's supposed to be. Like, people are not supposed to know your secret identity. Like, people like, well, she didn't do nothing. Like, this is the thing. It's like, she doesn't do anything. Now it's like, oh, she doing too much. Yeah. But I'm like, a whole season of Arrow was wrapped around
Felicity.
Fucking Felicity.
Probably more than one, to be honest.
Fucking season 4. The worst fucking season. Your hero... The name of the fucking show is Arrow.
That fan base toxic though. Like they are, and it's toxic on both sides to be honest. Like the people that support Candace can be toxic as fuck, and the people that support Danielle can be toxic as fuck. Cause they keep trying to argue. Like it pisses me off to the highest degree when people keep trying to argue that Iris and Barry are committing incest. They're not fucking related.
They're not blood ready.
Right. Like obviously you don't fucking know what incest means. So that means you probably out here fucking your cousin thinking that incest means something else when you the one out here actually doing it and don't know. Like there is not incest that they're married. Like people piss me off when they do that. Just to try to argue the fact that she and him don't need to be together. Like that's stupid. Like that's not a valid point to argue. Well, they brother and sister. No, the fuck they not. Like they not blood related. They not. He had a whole mom and daddy. She got a whole different mom and daddy. Like they're not related. That shit is annoying as hell. But my whole thing is, people try to say, like I saw somebody comment that Candace don't like Danielle. My whole thing is, looking from the outside in, I can tell that Danielle dislikes her more than she likes Danielle. That's the difference between having class in your workplace. Because you have Danielle going on interviews like, what they call their little ship name with her and Barry, Snowberry this and Snowberry that, like trying to get her fans hyped up about her being the main lead. But Candace never do shit like that. Candace don't ever say nothing. Like, just because you don't see them together in the setting, if I don't like you, I can just stay away from you. I don't have to mention your name or mention shit like that in interviews, though. That's the thing. Candace never hyped up like that shit, like where she just needs to be the main leading lady or whatever. Like, she never do stuff like that.
If you have to attack Felicity to prop up Iris, maybe Iris isn't a good of a character. What?
Who said that?
What? Attack Felicity? Let's be clear. No. I got this. Attack Felicity? Let me attack Felicity. First of all, Felicity wasn't even supposed to be a fucking thing. The fans made her a thing because they wanted the nerdy girl to get with the hot guy. When in fact, this character wasn't even supposed to fucking bear this person's child. Never touched this person in the comics. So you sideline your main actress.
Thank you, Corey.
You sideline your leading lady. Yes, Katie Cassidy was the lead fucking lady. Nobody's gonna tell me differently because Emily, if you're the lead lady, you're in every episode. Felicity didn't come to what, episode 3, and then the people start, oh, she's so cute. Oh, they so oh. And then you built this fucking thing up, and then you kill off the woman he's supposed to marry, kill off the woman he's supposed to have kids with. Really?
My whole thing is when y'all try to say people attack Felicity, I ain't taking nothing away from the lady that played her. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from the actress. Like, when she was Felicity, like, she was good at being Felicity. But you can't make a show about a character that don't exist. Like, the show was Arrow, and they took a season or two and made it all about her, where she was basically like the main character. So what the fuck is the purpose of having Oliver Queen there if she running everything? That's just like, y'all would be fucking mad if Grant took a step back and they made the show about Candace. All Candace, every episode, all season. Grant not doing nothing.
You motherfuckers had a fit.
Y'all have a fit when she did it.
Run Iris Run. Y'all had a fucking fit. One episode. Fucking Felicity had multiple episodes. She saved the fucking day.
That pissed me off right quick. They actually make legitimate reasons for Iris to be running stuff at the time that she doing it, and y'all still mad. What was Felicity's purpose? And when she was running stuff, like, what was the reason?
Initially, this is the fucking thing that pissed me off. Oliver was working the computer by himself.
I know that. I know it's because she black. You ain't got to tell me. I live like enough to know that.
Oliver was working the computer by himself. Oh, well, we needed a little more tech-savvy person. Oh.
Oh, Corey, thank you
so
for the donation.
So it's this IT girl down here at the office, so we gonna get her. We gonna get the little nerdy girl.
Yeah, killing off Earth and Laura was the worst decision they ever made. Like, I hated season 4 so much.
Like, they killed off
season 3 already went like all of that, and then like season 4 it got worse.
Season 3 was bearable, like especially up to episode 9.
Had they made the same mistake with The Flash, I wouldn't watch. I love Grant to death. I love Barry Allen. Had they killed Iris when they were supposed to get married and have kids and brought like Patty in to like marry him, like basically the same shit, I was gonna be gone. Had they introduced Snowberry, I was gonna be gone. Like, no, because that's no.
Like that's the thing. Even in John Wesley's ship, The Flash from the 90s, Tina McGee, Iris was right there. They got rid of Iris. If you watch the first episode, which is like a fucking hour and a half, like a fucking movie.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit is long as fuck. They got rid of Iris. The first episode. I was like, that's weird. Even as a kid, I thought that was weird.
The first episode is different from coming 3-4 seasons later, getting rid of somebody after you done built up chemistry with characters. Like, had they not had what's Katie Cassidy character name? Had they not had her at all and then introduced Felicity, it would have been a different situation than having her go through all of this with Oliver and then you cut her down like seasons later. That's just like if they would have did the original Flash like that we watching now, like the Flash we watching now, had they not had an Iris or got rid of her episode 1, you can't argue who he with later on because she's never there anyway. Like, that's the way I look at it. Like, the old Flash, they probably knew that they didn't want her, so they nipped that shit in the bud episode 1. It's like, you can't be mad because, but like, Grant and Candace have too much chemistry as being together, like, for you to take somebody else and try to put them together. I don't feel like it will work.
And this is what I like. They both dated somebody else. She dated Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
He dated Patty.
Right, and Patty, like, the only one that come close to me even accepting him dating. I still wouldn't accept him dating.
Like, they were goofy together. Like, they were goofy.
I love Patty.
Patty was, I'm like, damn.
But like him and Caitlyn, that ain't never felt right to me. Period. Like, they had that one fucking episode when they did karaoke. She was drunk. He took her home. She made the joke about him looking at her without clothes on or whatever like that. And then everybody lost their fucking mind. Why? I don't know. Because that shit wasn't cute to me at all. I'm just like...
Canada Graphs? Hold up, is that the Canada Graphs? Canada Graphs.
What you mean, the Canada Graphs?
The one that showed Akasan around.
Yeah. Because they follow us on Twitter.
Oh, that's who that is? Right. Yeah. I'm going to need a tour of Vancouver, pimp. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like... I don't never like me. I'm not like I know certain stuff about comic book characters because of watching other shows, cartoons, or whatever back in the day. I'm not an avid comic book reader. I know certain main characters who's supposed to be with who. You know, like I know little stuff like that. If they have kids, who their kids are, blah blah blah. I'm the type of person that if I'm watching a show, I can go into it with an open mind. I'm not gonna drag somebody because they this race when this person's supposed to be like this. Or whatever the situation is, you know, like I try to go into an open mind. To me, if you can act the part that's given to you, I'm cool with that. But like when they force stuff because they want shit to fit a certain way, that's when I have a problem with it. Like to me, if people would have did the whole Snowberry thing, it would have felt forced to me. To me, Caitlyn can't even do like romantic scenes that well anyway, to be honest. Like every time she would have do it felt awkward to me. Like I just feel like she one of them people that's supposed to be like her mama. You just into your work and don't pay nothing else no attention. Like even when they tried to make her like what's the damn name? The boy Dr. Alchemy when he was on there that season, the one from Harry Potter. Like why you laughing? I can't think of his name. Why you laughing? What is wrong with you? I need to know what's funny.
Because you said Harry Potter. And that made me think because you made me think of that name when you went to another fucking show. Yeah, but, Julian.
Yeah, like he... Like
I was about to call him
when
Tom
they was
Felton.
having they like I feel like when she do romance with people though, it be feeling forced sometimes.
The only person she worked with was Ronnie. Like that worked. That seemed natural to me. Like that.
And even still, it still got annoying when she kept bringing him up all the time, like trying to make everybody feel guilty that he was dead. Like that shit got annoying too.
But that didn't so much get annoying. It's just the fact that I was like, when the fuck we gonna get to Ronnie? Like
you could be sitting down eating lunch and she'd be like, but Ronnie's dead. He can't eat this sandwich. Like I'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like, bruh. Anyway, what I'm just saying is, I don't have no problem with Danielle Pennebaker on screen acting as Killer Frost. Like, to be honest, I like her better as Killer Frost or Frost versus like her actual like regular persona. It's like after all these years of her being on The Flash, it's like she just now being comfortable with being Caitlyn, to be honest. Like this season and maybe last season is like the most comfortable I've seen her acting as Caitlyn. Like more relaxed in her role. Like I don't know if it's because she do two characters or what, but it's like it just I don't know, it's always something that just be off about certain scenes with her. You know, it's even weird to me, like, to be honest, like, not even just picking on her. It's weird seeing, like, Cisco do romantic scenes because I'm so used to seeing him be into science. It's like, you know how you have them characters that's all they just need to do is just focus on whatever it is that they got going on. That's the only thing that I have a problem with, CW. Y'all force romance a lot in shows. Some shows don't need all them relationships, to be honest.
True.
Like, y'all trying to bring in them teeny boppers or whoever that just like shipping people. That shit get disgusting sometimes because I may like this character and I may like that character, but when you put them together, I be disgusted as fuck. Like, I don't
and like, that. Yeah, like some certain like...
Keyshawn, thank you for the donation.
Hold up, like this is the thing that fucking gets me. Like, Cisco broke up with Gypsy. Or Gypsy, they broke up, right? He was having this little pity party. He didn't have to bounce into another relationship.
I ain't gonna lie. I liked him with Gypsy, but it was like their chemistry was different because she was you met somebody that was like you. Mm-hmm. And she came in hating the fuck out of him like it was funny.
No, she didn't hate him.
But she acted like it. You know what I'm saying? She was on some shit like
she was like,
no.
You vibe? Bruh. Oh, I like it. I was like, oh.
But when she first came in, before she got to know him, she didn't like nobody. She just seemed like she didn't like people in general. Like she was trying to fuck up HR. Like she wasn't worried about nobody else. But I'm just saying though,
Cisco vibe. She was like, you vibe?
Seeing him with Gypsy was cool. Now I have nothing against the lady that played Camilla. I love Camilla's character, but it's still weird seeing him in a relationship with somebody else. I think to me, like seeing them in the house together, like laying in the bed. I was like, wait a minute, we ain't even get that many scenes of you in the bed with Gypsy. You know, like I'm just like you got like 2 scenes of them I think together, and one was when her daddy popped up, wasn't it? Like her daddy popped up on one of them. But I'm just like, it's certain characters, I don't feel like you have to force them to be in a relationship because they on the show. Everybody don't have to be with somebody. Like Chester's smart as fuck. You don't have to force him to be with somebody. Like he could just be Chester. They trying to make him like the coffee delivery girl and shit. You know, like I'm just like, you ain't got to do that.
That's
like,
right, and he's the main character next season.
Yeah, him and
like that's the thing. Flash has so many main characters. What
about more main characters? But I'm gonna be quiet. He's not the only one that's gonna be a main character.
Allegra, yeah. And like, did y'all notice this season? Did y'all really notice? Pay attention. We didn't get a lot of Tom Cavanaugh. We didn't get a lot of him this season.
I see why, because people still really don't like Nash, though, to be honest. Like, I still don't care for him.
I'm like, cool.
He's tolerable, but like...
I can't lie. I miss Harry. So when they bring the multiverse back, I feel like Harry should be on our Earth. I'm like,
but my whole thing, how y'all gonna explain that, though, when y'all making it seem like they all in one body? Unless y'all do something to make Harry's consciousness take over Nash, and then he go back to how he was. But see,
this is the thing. I feel like what they're doing is channeling him. Hey, CW, I got you because I'm the guy for you. Listen to me. Watch me work. The Council of Wells were channeling Nashville because he was on Earth Prime. Right? This is what you do. We were giving you a signal to give to the Flash to let him know he can...
I need to save this donation. I'm sorry. Solel, thank you for the donation.
Travel to other Earths, I'm just working for free, CW. I'm working for free right now.
I don't know. I just feel like, just like how they try to make it seem like some of the people that's on the cast be racist, it's people that be in the writer's room that be racist too. I feel like, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you like this, coming from like a black woman's perspective. I feel like people on the show, behind the scenes, may dislike her because she may make, I ain't gonna necessarily say demands, but I feel like if you on the show, you've been on the show almost, 7 seasons now, and you the main character, if it's stuff that you don't get that you need, I don't feel like there should be a problem with you asking for that. I don't think, like, to be honest, I feel like she do her own hair and makeup. I'm gonna be honest about that. I don't know, like, maybe it may be different now that Eric's there. But, like, beforehand, I feel like she did her own hair and makeup. Like, you don't have people that fight for you in situations like that. Like, you the leading lady of a show, but you got to do your own hair and makeup because you black and people can't do it right. Like, I feel like that's trash. Find it in your budget to have two. If you need somebody for everybody else and I need somebody, you might have to find it. So, I just feel like she probably got to a point where and you can do that. Just like how actors in movies get big, like Brad Pitt had to start somewhere. Like when he started out, he wasn't making the checks that he make now, but guess what? You ain't gonna pay him less than what he worth to get him in a movie. So why is that should be different for TV? If I feel like I've grown this character's fan base on my own, like her being a black Iris, which has never been done before, and to the fact to where they may make a comic with the black Iris, you can't be mad at that because her character was just that good that somebody went and did that.
Yeah, just like
I feel like you have them people.
David Ramsey was just that good. They made Spartan a comic character.
Yeah, but I feel like people in Hollywood like to have that put you in your place mentality. But if I'm better than what you thought I was later on as I grow and people grow with me, you're not gonna put me in my place. I'm gonna find a way to get what I need, and if you against that, we gonna see if it's me versus you who gonna last. Cause like writers are, to be honest, writers are like everywhere. So if somebody that's writing on the Flash got a problem with Candace because she a black lead, replace them. That's just how I feel about the shit.
I can write.
But I'm like, that's the thing too. I'm pretty sure it's people that don't like that Eric a showrunner because he's black and into comic books and he gonna write it the way he see fit. He gonna fight more for Candace than whoever was there before. Not saying that the person before him was racist, but they not black. You don't know our struggle, so you're not gonna put in that effort, that extra effort to fight for somebody that you don't feel like needed fighting for. That's just the way it is.
Sarah,
Corey, thank you for the donation. I don't think Sue gonna get written off, but I don't know. Like they could also end her storyline with the whole when they end the Mirror Master storyline, because like that's the whole reason she wanted now anyway. So they could do that if they feel like they don't want to go further. Like if they just getting rid of Ralph's character, I mean they could write her off. But
Kayla,
yeah,
sorry.
Kayla.
Sarah needs to stop disappearing and dying. Ooh. Give her a break. I hope next season the team realizes she missed.
Right, because they was like, she was just out of there. Like, nobody knew nothing. She got beamed up and nobody saw nothing. I'm just like, please. They gonna all get on the ship and start looking around like, the fuck happened to Sarah? Then they gotta ask Gideon. Like, that's what they gonna have to do.
It sucks, man, because
it's only one black woman in the writer's room right now. I believe it. But I'm glad Erica showrunner, like, you know, I'm glad that you got somebody, because it's so many people that can tell great stories. It don't have to be, the thing that makes me mad about Hollywood, y'all be wanting to get these same old dusty, stale ass motherfucking writers to do shit when all they care about is a check. But you got people that don't even give that much of a fuck about the money because they so passionate about the story that they want to tell. Like,
Sarah's
that's the thing that make me mad.
She not blind anymore.
They must ain't watched the last episode.
Did you not watch the last episode?
Who said she was blind?
She not blind. Like, you should have watched the episode because I'm not even gonna say spoiler alert. Like,
but they know the Iris that was supposed to be black in the Flash movie is being recast, so you don't know if she's still gonna be black or not.
She is.
Oh, I was about to say because I ain't heard.
I think they replaced her already with I
don't know. I didn't see
what's the girl name. I don't know the girl name, y'all.
Now, the rumor that I heard about the Green Arrow and the Canaries that made me mad was that they talking about picking up the show, but Cat not gonna be the Arrow. Like, what's the reason?
That shit.
Why the fuck would you stuff Mia in my face all last season of Arrow and Through the Crisis to only not make her the Green Arrow? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like,
I'm not watching
I don't know
shit.
if somebody trying to be funny with that rumor, but that shit not cool. Like,
I love Katie Cassidy. I love what's the
right?
name?
I like both of them, but I'm like, it made no sense for y'all to do that if y'all not gonna have her be her daddy's daughter. Like, bitch, what was the purpose?
I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, you shove her in my face.
Why Cat not gonna be involved, Canada Grass? Like, what you know that I don't know? Why she not gonna be involved? The only reason I can see her not being involved is if they took so long to pick the show up, she got another job.
Like, that's it. And I can understand
still, that. I'm still not gonna watch it because y'all should have picked it up while she was available. That's how I feel about the shit.
You had ample time to
pick
pick that show
up. If y'all had time to make Stargirl with no fan base, who nobody knew if that shit was gonna be good or not, when you had already done a backdoor pilot and people was behind the fact that y'all should have did the show and you had 2 vets on there from Arrow, y'all should have picked that shit up immediately. I told Trey, when Arrow went off, they should have immediately did Green Arrow and the Canaries while that shit was fresh because they would have had more viewership. Now y'all was scared of if people was going to watch it. Why? Stargirl, a show that's like with a female main character, and she doing just fine. I can admit I was wrong about Stargirl. I thought that shit was gonna be dumpster fire trash, and I actually like it. But I probably like it also because I ain't gotta react to it. But like, I like the show. I like the villains. I like the setup. As long as they don't change the formula, I'm gonna watch season 2.
Stargirl is really good. Stargirl.
Lisa, thank you for the donation.
TV show out right now. Well, it's the only superhero TV show out right now because it's the only one on, ain't it?
Oh, they were?
What?
Angela from Boy Meets World spoke out about having to do her own hair and makeup because there was no one on set for her. Some of the main cast members, Topanga, Corey, and Eric, were toxic. I can see that. It don't matter how much you like somebody acting on TV, they're still a human being at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. They have to go home, wash all that shit off they did all day and be the racist or the best serial killer or whoever the fuck it is that they want to be at the end of the day. Y'all just don't understand how much shit people get away with in Hollywood probably because of the characters they play on TV. Oh, I don't want to make them look bad. I don't want to feel like this about that person because you don't want to ruin your fucking childhood. Well, guess what? My childhood been ruined.
Y'all still on this Stargirl shit, huh?
Stargirl good though. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't give Stargirl no clout that they ain't deserve. I did not want to watch that shit. I didn't know who the fuck she was. The only Stargirl I knew of was the old ass lady from Legends when they had the JLA on there or whatever it is, or the JSA or whatever.
It's just an adult version.
But the route they went, I feel like because it was on DC streaming service, I feel like that made it better because it was darker than it would have been had it premiered on the CW.
If it goes to the CW, it's gonna have to come on 9/8 Central.
I don't know what time it come on now, but they still play it. Like, they play it whatever time now. That's what I'm just saying. So, they probably testing the waters to see how people react to it because times change. Everybody in quarantine. Some people don't give a fuck what's going on right now.
Stargirl is really comic accurate.
I don't read the comics. I wouldn't know. All I know is
So you're saying Stargirl is comic accurate. Tell me why. Break it down.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch Batwoman when it come on. I'm not gonna stop watching because they recast Batwoman. Like I'm there for Alice anyway, and Luke and Mary. Like I'm there for more than just Batwoman.
I'm like, break it down. What makes Stargirl so comic accurate?
Of course, she got paid the least because she was like, what season Angela came on Boy Meets World?
5.
And how many seasons they
had? 8.
So she was only on there 3 seasons. So I mean, I can see her getting paid less than everybody that's been on there, but it depends on how much lower. You get what I'm saying? Like, but that's the sucky part about being a black actor. You got to take less to try to be better when some of them act better than some of the people that get paid more. Y'all better watch that interview Viola Davis did. She said it best. Like, she said it best. Like, how they do her or how they did her, they never paid her what she was worth. And she act better than a lot of these old ladies in Hollywood that's been around forever. Why would they film in Atlanta? Where they filming at already?
Who?
Where's Stargirl film at?
Atlanta.
That's where they film?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't tell, though.
You can't tell.
Did you watch it to see if you could tell?
Mm-hmm.
When you watched it?
Ask me a question.
When you watched it. Because you can read a synopsis when you watched it.
Ask me a question about the show.
But you can read a synopsis.
Ask me something that
what looked like Atlanta from whatever. What's the name of Blue Valley? What the
Ask me something about characters on the show, and I'm gonna tell you something that nobody on the internet has said because I'm that badass.
But
fine. You don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about Stargirl then. Let's talk about how nobody's talking about how Brainwave can use 3D illusions. He didn't kill his son. He put up a barrier to give an illusion. So when the rocks fell, you might be seeing something else. You might not be seeing him kill his son. He might be putting the illusion in your head that he killed his son. Oh, how old girl showed up in her room all cozy and chilling. She knew who the fuck Stargirl was. It was easy to pick off. Oh, and her seeing her dad next week, that ain't her fucking dad. Her mama know who her dad is, but she just don't want her to follow in the fucking footsteps.
Really? You had to do all that to say that about Stargirl?
I'm just saying, I'm the best at what I do.
Okay,
like, share, and subscribe.
That ain't the purpose of the question.
The purpose of the question,
the
I'm the
purpose of the
best.
question was how you could tell it was filmed in Atlanta. All the stuff you said don't have nothing to do with that.
I can because I've been in Atlanta. I've
right, but
there.
like I've looked at Blue Valley. What in Atlanta look like that in the country? Like they look like they in a whole like
they in like a off part. Like what is it? What's the word that start with an A? Like bro, I've seen the show. Jordan.
Who ain't her daddy?
And the fight with Dragon King.
So
people don't want to. People mad at Beth. Like, what does she do? Hey man, give the character time to grow. She becomes a doctor just like her parents, Dr. Elizabeth. Full name's Elizabeth.
So Lil, thank you for the donation.
You know, they trying to. This guy's gonna show up and she don't believe that dude her dad. I don't believe that dude her dad either. Come on, bro.
You got so much to say about Stargirl. Why you didn't come do the live stream yesterday?
It wasn't meant for me to do that. That's not my place.
Oh, whatever.
But then again, I could just been reading synopsis.
I mean, you could, or you could know the comics. You talking about how you know that it's comic accurate. So obviously, you know something about it to negate whatever.
It's Brainwave. Brainwave is stronger than his son, Brainwave Jr.
Okay, but
so notice he pushed him back. Junior pushed his dad back, but notice he pushed that way and put a barrier there. Right? They couldn't get in. They were steady hitting it, but couldn't get in. Right? Cool. He could have gave them the illusion of him killing his son. Could he have wrapped his son in a cocoon?
Killed his son is because he killed his wife. So what's the difference? You killed her.
What did he say about family in the early episode? You don't take from family or something like that?
So he lied about killing his wife?
He could be. He could be trying to trigger his son to bring out more power. Even in the comic books, when he died, he transferred his power to his son to make him stronger. I said I wasn't going to react to it.
That don't mean you can't talk about it, though. You could have talked about it with me yesterday. You talking about it today?
Diggle. No, I don't think Diggle. I don't think Diggle will be on Superman at all. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm the best at what I do.
I don't know if he alive or not. The actor saying he not, so I don't know.
Of course, the actor will say he's not alive. Why? Because you saw him die.
If he alive, I still feel like he's alive of his own volition, not because his daddy kept him alive, though.
This is what I'm saying. When the actor saying he's dead, Chadwick Boseman, when he got snapped, people were doing interviews. What was he saying? I'm dead.
I mean, but technically he was dead. He only came back because of.
But because that's what we saw.
Everybody was dead.
Exactly. You saw him die on screen. So as an actor, my job is to make you believe what you saw. So all you got to do is say, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Kevin, thank you for the donation.
I'm dead, dude. I'm dead. That's smart play on that young actor.
Filmed in Augusta, Georgia. Okay. That's not Atlanta, though, I guess. How close is that? Like, when I think Atlanta, I think of a city with big buildings, like how they show in Black Lightning. I don't think of country, farmland, you know, like how I be seeing on Stargirl. But
yeah, no comic book character stays dead.
Throw ice like that, but Brainwave was pitching tires around.
I'm just saying.
Okay, like what icicle throwing ice got to do with Brainwave doing stuff? I'm trying to understand.
In my opinion, I would like Jessica Cruz. Why is the eye there, pimp?
Jessica Cruz for what?
In Stargirl? I don't know.
Why?
Because of the Green Lantern?
I don't know if it's nobody. I don't know, cause like I don't know all them kids' names that go to the school. I know it's more items that she got to give to people, but I don't think they gonna do all that the first season. Like they gotta save characters for later to introduce. Like we don't even know enough about the people she just made into heroes now.
Gravedigger versus Brain.
But that boy, what his name? Our man or whatever. His character got to grow on me because he be doing too much. Like, I don't know why he thought he was finna whoop Solomon Grundy ass with that little hourglass he flipped over, but okay. What you looking like that for? What you got to say? You got to say something because you're making a face, so just say whatever you got to say.
I'm laughing.
At what?
Because he was trying to pull the fucking door open. Couldn't get the door off. First of all, you couldn't get the door off. The door is keeping Grundy in, and you think you were about to fucking win? Grundy can't get out the door. You can't pull the door off, so who do you think is stronger?
I just feel like power can be said in a lot of different ways. Like, just because you feel like a character more powerful, Icicle still running the show, so obviously you not that bad at being, like, took his position. That's just the way I feel about the shit.
How do I feel?
If Icicle able to manipulate you and you got more powers than him to work for him, to kill your wife, to do whatever, he the most powerful because he running everything. Power is more than just abilities. It's more than just money. Like, power is a lot of the things.
How am I shady? I just spit some knowledge to y'all that y'all didn't even consider because y'all didn't know he had the power of 3D illusion. Y'all didn't know that. What other reactor, what other YouTube channel did you get that information from? Where?
Maybe they don't watch other people. Maybe they just support you.
No, you watch other people. Don't act like you don't. You watch other people. You don't solely support me. I'm not that arrogant. Come on now.
We get what you're saying, Joshua, but that's the reason he said it. If Grundy couldn't break the door open, why did our man think he was gonna open it and try to beat his ass? Obviously, if Grundy can't even get out, how you was gonna get in? That boy ignorant though. He be doing too much, flipping that little shit over for an hour and thinking he about to rock the earth. Like, he gotta calm down.
Season 2, I guarantee you he gonna figure out a way to enhance it to get more power for a longer time. He's gonna become addicted, and then he's gonna realize no, I can only do an hour, and I see what my dad only did an hour.
He need to do something. Like, I'm cool with him having powers for an hour. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense to only have it for an hour because of that reason you said, because you get addicted to power or whatever. But, like, be more than a hothead. That's all he is right now. Like, you just ready to jump into situations y'all not ready for. Ain't had no training. Y'all can't do shit. Mm-hmm. I think the girl who used her powers the best is the one that got the cat suit. Yolanda. Like, because to be honest, Courtney can do a lot, but she can't do a lot without the staff. Like, she get her ass beat without the staff. He be leading the way. Like, the little staff be doing a lot of the shit for her. But, I mean, it is what it is. Because I think Yolanda was already boxing or whatever anyway. Like, I think she was, like, practicing boxing and shit anyway at the time. The girl Shiv, like, she can fight, but, like, she just annoying as fuck. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's like in high school giving a mean girl superpowers and then having to listen to her all day.
You
like,
mean
that shit
Justin?
Be annoying.
Justin? The janitor's name is Justin.
Yeah, janitor
Shining Knight? No. I don't think that's her dad. No.
I don't think that's her dad, but I mean, I think he, like, he got powers because he knows Stripesy, so.
Yeah, he's Shining Knight. Shit. They had the sword in his fucking
The next episode that come on Monday is about him.
Do you think Icicle Jr. would join Courtney? No. I feel like Icicle Jr. what's going to happen with him. He's going to know that Courtney took down his dad. He's going to get pissed. And his powers are going to awaken. Revenge. Season 2.
I mean, his power's already there. I forgot about it because when he blew out that candle on that cake, they showed the little frost come out of his mouth or whatever. On that episode when him and his dad was at the diner. I feel like he going to like her. I feel like if Henry's not dead and she figure out that, like, Henry not related to her because Starman not her daddy, they gonna try to make her and Henry a thing, which is gonna piss him off, and then it's gonna be like petty teenage drama, like, but you picked him. But I don't know. I feel like Jordan like her mama though, like, cause he don't even seem like the type to look at another woman since his wife died, but I feel like he like being around her, so I feel like that's gonna be like an issue. Like, you in love with somebody, but, like, Stargirl is your daughter. All that's going to be, like, a problem. Iconic, thank you for the donation. Cameron, he do seem like a nice guy right now. But they're just, like, they made Henry seem like a fuckboy at the beginning, and then he eventually, like, switched up, too. So, you know Shiv annoying when your own daddy lock you up in the damn dungeon cell because she annoying. But I'm wondering, like, next season or at the end of this season, like, are they going to bring in, like, Artemis? Because I think Sportsmaster and Tigers want to bring their kids in on the shit anyway. So, that's what I'm waiting on, Artemis. She already running the fucking football team. Like, she, like, the only girl on the football team. Like, she probably could fuck some shit up. And I feel like she kind of know what they got going on. Like, a couple of them know their parents be doing shit. But I wonder on the evil side, they going to have to bring in more people because they already killed the Wizard family. Him and his wife and his son. Who is Shiver? You mean just Shiv? Thank you, Kevin, for the donation. Shining Knight is Shiv's father's arch enemy. They go back to the Crusades. I mean, I can see that because, like, Shining Knight old as fuck, and then Dr. Ito old as fuck. He like a war criminal or whatever from back in one of the wars. And people was, like, mad about his fight with them, but I'm like, he a scientist. I don't think he a fighter anyway. Like, he a scientist. He, like, makes fucked up inventions and try to fuck up with people. I don't think he just, like, a hand-to-hand combat person. You want to see Yolanda and Cindy fight? I want to see that shit too. Do I think Barbara is suspicious? Is that Courtney mama? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I feel like it's something there that we ain't seeing. Cause like if she's saying your dad a deadbeat, but you just got an email from him on your computer, I feel like it's some fuck shit going on with that part. Now, as far as anything else, I don't know. Why would her dad message you at this point in time with all this shit going on? That just seems suspect to me. How he even know your work email to email you if he a deadbeat and you don't have no contact with him? I couldn't thank you for the donation. I know this is off topic, but regarding the Flash, how do you feel about elongated man recast? I still feel like he should get one more chance because Ezra's getting to stay as the Flash. You can't compare one situation to the other, though.
What did Ezra do?
You remember he choked out the fan when they were saying that shit? He choked out the fan and they was trying to replace him with Barry. You remember when all that happened? I was telling you about that.
And reconnected.
Okay.
That was weird.
Stream resume, so it should pop back up. Sorry about that, y'all. It's looking like it's gonna rain, but I don't know. But if Barbara emailed him first, then yes, that's even more suspect because you got this girl thinking her dad or deadbeat. So how you keep in contact with him? That's just the way I feel about it. So that part is suspect, yes. The way she blew up at Pat and Courtney for keeping the secret was like natural, but for her to be so against it and then record like Jordan's conversation with his parents, like I don't know. I feel like she knows some shit going on, but at the same time she don't. So I don't know. Just because somebody married in the comics don't mean they gonna do that for the show, though.
What?
Somebody said Artemis and Cameron are married in the comics. I ain't never, like, I don't know. The only thing I knew about the Shining Knight was that, like, he come from a different time period, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know what continuity they're using because I think it's like 7 of them or some shit like that. It's like 7, I forgot what they called, but they all got like split up and got put into different time periods, right, or something like that. But ain't Pat one of them? Or is he in his correct time? Because I be thinking Pat old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you right.
About what?
Everything you said.
So, but I don't get clarification. Is Pat old or not? That's what I'm saying. Like, he was already looking the same age. I know it's a TV show, but like he was already an adult when the shit happened with Starman. Then you fast forward to like now, he still look the same. And then like the janitor dude know him, but like he old school too. So that's I'm just like, I don't know how they doing with all that.
Listen. Never mind.
7 Soldiers of Victory. Okay. Not Blue Valley sound like Port Charles. Not Pat got good genes. Whoever was saying something about Ezra though and what's the boy name? Whoever. Just I don't know. It is what it is. And then you gotta look at people fan bases and clout too. Just like we talked about earlier with him versus the dude that do Guardians of the Galaxy. Like depends on your clout and your fan base. So at this point, I mean the Flash movie, is it even gonna come out? Like I just be like they didn't have so many hiccups along the way. Like is it even worth coming out at this point? I'm the type of person that believe in like other stuff. Like if I'm trying to make a movie and every fucking time I want to try to do something, it get pushed back, I just feel like it's not meant for me to make the movie. Like it just seemed like that shit just unlucky. Super speed or teleportation. I mean, depending on how fast I run, couldn't I just get where I needed to go fast? The same with teleportation, though. We talking about teleportation like I can go anywhere in the galaxy, like instant transmission, or we talking about basic shit? No, we don't have no storm weather yet. Supposedly tomorrow, though, but today we good. It probably just the internet tripping.
Honestly, I don't care about the new Batman show being connected to the Batman movie, because you know what? Y'all can't even fucking get a movie universe right now. You trying to connect movies and TV shows? WB, sit your ass down.
They always doing shit. I feel like they do shit to make themselves look better, because they're just like now the whole Zack Snyder version of Justice League ain't gonna fit in the same universe like it was initially supposed to. Now that's its own thing too, I think, or something. I don't know. I seen that shit and I was just like, I don't know what to say. I did see another famous person get called out for something though. I forgot who it was.
I don't care, man.
After they called out Josh.
Cause you know what, bro? WB don't know what the fuck they want to do. They don't have no. They don't. The figureheads, the motherfuckers that are making.
It's money grabs. It's money grabs.
You're not making strategic plans. You're making the quick money, which is stupid. Like, you're not thinking.
Y'all should get it together though, cause y'all gonna fuck around and Disney gonna be able to buy y'all out, and then they gonna turn that shit into like what it was supposed to be.
Like a creeper and snatch your shit.
It's gonna be like how it's supposed to be. You gotta think about comics. You gotta think about the fans. They can't. The fans gonna pay for whatever if you get it right. Like, you shouldn't think cash first. Think about getting the story right, and people gonna automatically give you money. Like, that's just how it is. Anything fantasy based that people are obsessed with, if you get the story right, you got your money.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Check. You know what? You know what you gonna do, WB? You go fuck around. And the superhero fantasy genre is going to be done. And you're not going to be able to do it. And it's going to be too late. Because the hype train is right here. And it's like you study playing catch up and trying to put your bags on the train, and you can't fit your bags on the train. And Marvel sitting here having tea and crumpets and
I agree. DC do have some better characters, but Marvel know how to tell stories. Like I said, when I was growing up, I ain't know nobody on Marvel team but Spider-Man and the X-Men. And I knew Spider-Man first. I eventually came on to the X-Men. But like DC characters like Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, like Green Arrow, like all the motherfuckers, Shira, fucking Hawk Girl, like I was on them. And it's disappointing. They can't get good stories. Like, it's sad.
It's not hard.
My whole thing is you got comics. People read the comics. You know which comics do better than others just based on sales. And you can't fucking take the story from that. Like, y'all copyright like a motherfucker. We already know that people take other people's stories and copyright them bitches, add a little something different. So if you go to court, you can argue the shit, but y'all can't fucking take the stories from a comic book and just replicate the shit in like live action form.
I don't know what the fuck y'all.
I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Now DC animated universe, can't nobody beat them. Like, hands down. I watch more animated content from DC than anybody else. I don't know who y'all got over there on the animated side. Y'all must don't have them on the live action side, because that shit don't reflect none of that.
And if you do, it's like y'all just don't know what to do live action wise. Y'all suck.
Like, technology is too
great. A fat one. You suck a fat one.
Technology is too great in 2020 for live action superhero movies to not be awesome.
We're not talking Marvel. This is not Marvel. This is not Marvel Day. You want to talk Marvel? We'll talk Marvel tomorrow. But we're just saying Marvel has the better movies. When it comes to movies, y'all could be so great.
How do I feel about Chadwick Boseman being replaced for Black Panther? Did they announce that? Like, I don't get the question.
They need Kevin Feige. No, they don't need Kevin Feige. You don't need Kevin Feige. You need a person that's like Kevin Feige that can take you over the top. You need someone to plan shit out for the next 20 years.
The thing that pissed me off about Hollywood is like, y'all be scared to take a chance on like new people.
Yes.
But y'all be okay to hire these same dusty ass motherfuckers that's not bringing you no real money. Like, if you didn't have the same person make 5 movies and all 5 of them movies the fans saying it's trash, why do you keep hiring this person to make movies? Why not? If you gonna waste money on an old person, you might as well take a chance on a new person writing a story that may actually bring you some money. Like, I don't get it. But that's that friendship shit in Hollywood. Oh, well, that's my boy though, so I'm gonna give him another chance. Okay. your boy gonna cost you your livelihood because you trying to
like y'all don't want to hire new actors. You want to get this like this is the thing about Hollywood. You don't go see the movie. You go see the actor, and that's why Joker made $1 billion fucking dollars because y'all didn't go see the Joker. You went to see the person that played the Joker. You didn't go see Aquaman. You went to see Jason Momoa. Let's keep it fucking real. Let's keep it fucking real.
I feel like they just need new blood though. Cause like and then I don't like Hollywood. They don't like hiring younger people either. It's some young people that are like amazing artists, amazing storytellers just cause they young. My whole thing is y'all want people to have experience, but you won't give them experience. That's just like job shit. You want me to fucking have experience, but I ain't never worked before. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna build experience if won't nobody give me a fucking job? Like, that shit be stupid. Like, it's people out here, that can tell better stories on their own, draw them shits themselves, like do all this shit, one man team, and can't get no kind of work because they either young or they're a certain color that you don't want them to be. Like, that kind of shit is just baffling to me in 2020. You want money, but you want fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it. A name, you don't have to know somebody by name to argue if somebody got talent or not. Like, let them prove themselves. You don't have to have a fan base. A fan base ain't gonna always make you money either. I support people, but if you in some shit that's trash, you ain't getting my money. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say about that. I'm not paying money for garbage because of somebody I like in it.
Like, somebody asked, like, what do I think about the Black Adam movie? I don't give a fuck, honestly, because that this is the thing. Black Adam movie, right? The only because The Rock is in it. Oh, this is $800 million guaranteed, y'all. We got Dwayne Johnson, y'all. This is $800 million guaranteed. Okay.
I don't know about the Black Adam, so that's why I'm just like, it's one of the movies where if he wanted to go see it, I'd go see it. It wouldn't really matter who was starring in it. It's a DC movie, and
this is where I get upset because I'm like, I can see the casting because The Rock is big. Black Adam is big. He's a big guy.
But you know what? Is Whatchacon connected to the Black Adam Shazam? That's where they connect, right? See, that's the reason I would want to go see it, though, because Shazam surprised me. I don't know a lot about Shazam. I just know the little boy from watching, like, the cartoons that he turned into, like, an adult. I ain't never read his comic or known his real backstory, though. But, like, watching the Shazam movie, we were surprised when we watched together because they had some dark moments in there, too. I thought the shit was just going to be trash. You gonna kiki a little bit, and that was gonna be it. But it was actually good, and people slept on it because you could tell by what it made. People slept on it. So, but had you had your shit together the whole time you was making movies, you would have just had people to go see the movie because y'all made a movie. Like DC made a movie, they made a comic movie. Oh shit, let me go see.
Like, I feel like Shazam should have been the Ant-Man of the universe. Of the DC universe. Here's why. Because most people don't know who fucking Shazam is. Most people still call him Captain Marvel. Had to change that name. You know why. But yet still, Ant-Man surprised everybody. It was a good movie. It was fun. I thought Ant-Man was going to be the biggest fail of the MCU.
And it was good.
It was a little gem. You was like, shit.
They about to have 3 of them bitches now, ain't it?
This motherfucker was fun. Like, and like, I feel like, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. About Ant-Man and the Wasp. Remind me to talk about that. Because today is about DC. I just feel DC doesn't appreciate the characters that they have.
Oh, that's a good question, but he irritates my soul as Homelander, so I don't know. Talking about like in the Flash movie, somebody said, "Do you think Homelander's actor from the Boys should play Reverse Flash?"
No.
Why you say no?
No.
Why you say no?
No.
That's not answering my question.
He does not pull off. He does not give me a Thawne vibe. He does not give me a Thawne vibe.
I mean, that's the thing about acting too, though. Like, people can surprise you.
Yes, people can surprise you. People can't surprise you. That's what I was saying about people going to see actors instead of the character that the actor is portraying. It's just the way it is. A lot of DC movies just don't even do it. And like I heard someone say, I saw this meme like yesterday or the day before, that The Dark Knight Rises is the best movie in all of DC live action. I was like, bro, I don't know what this person was smoking when they made that meme. I don't know what you smoke. If you believe that The Dark Knight Rises, and I'm making sure I'm talking about the right movie. The Dark Knight Rises is the last one. Bro, if you
the one with Bane?
Yes. I'm not talking about the one with Joker. So, if you believe The Dark Knight Rises is the best out of that trilogy, don't talk to me about movies, bro. I cannot see how you believe that one is the best one. I can't. I can't sit here and say that movie is the best movie out of the trilogy. It's just not. It's just not. It's the last fight. I'm like, I did this on Twitch. I showed y'all that last fight between Bane and Batman. Bro, come on, bro.
What is Justice League Dark?
What?
Somebody said Justice League Dark series coming to HBO Max. I ain't heard that.
Series?
Like the movie Justice League Dark, like we watched, that was like animated?
Yeah.
Live action on HBO Max? Y'all see me looking over my glasses like this?
Live action?
When they announced that?
Where's this coming at?
Right here, Joshua Darlington.
What do y'all think about the Justice League Dark series?
I heard about the Green Lantern series, but I ain't hear about Justice League Dark.
Nah, I ain't hear about no who what? So we
y'all
get another Constantine?
On my glasses?
So we finna get another Constantine?
Y'all see me looking like y'all can't see. This the shit that pissed me off about live action stuff. Y'all take shit that be so fucking great animated and just fuck it up live action to where like I don't be wanting to deal with y'all. Like it's certain shit, just don't touch it. Like just don't touch it. Like the fucking shit we just watched. What was the Apocalypse War shit that we just watched? Don't fucking touch that. Like don't make that live action if you cannot do that right.
But that's the thing.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to lead up to. And y'all fucked it up, so leave it alone. That's my whole thing. Unless y'all reboot this shit and start over from scratch with new everything, leave that shit alone. Cause y'all can't go back, scrub away this little shit. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all trying to drop that Snyder cut so that the Justice League can be better than it was before. So that y'all continue the shitty ass movies that y'all was continuing in the first place. That's what y'all want him to do. Y'all want him to be the glue to put this shit back together. And it ain't gonna work. Even if the Snyder cut is good, which if it is, I'll admit I'm wrong, just like I did about Stargirl. That don't mean the rest of that shit that y'all finna try to put behind that is gonna be better. Like, that's just the way I feel about it. Because the shit is all over the place. You ain't got like one sole being that's overseeing all the separate movies to make sure they connect together right. Like, even if it's not one person, writers, like, if y'all know y'all trying to make this a universe, y'all should be having meetings or some shit to make sure this shit go together.
That's why you have the executive producers on the same, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if the CW, a TV channel, can have meetings to make sure the crisis shit fit together with all the shows, how the fuck the movie universe can't do that? But see, y'all want the money from the movies, you want the money from TV, and then you want the money from the animated shit, and y'all just letting people run wild in their department as long as they making quota, and that shit is not cool. Think above a quota. Think above that shit. Do you know how much money y'all can fucking have? That shit pissed me off when people don't use their brain. Like, do you know how much money you can have? Y'all could be neck and neck with Disney.
Neck and neck?
I'm just saying.
Ain't no, Hell no, ain't no neck and neck. You know what? I'm sick of that shit.
Only reason I say that is because Disney got their hands in so many pockets.
Disney got their hands in so many pockets. Yes, guaranteed. You are 100% correct. But when it comes to comic book, movies, and shutting shit down, Marvel would not see the fight. Motherfuckers are supposed to be like, bro, by now, Yes, I am offended, bro. Because DC,
let me simplify DC, like this for y'all.
DC would. I'm talking about DC supposed to be looking at Marvel. Like,
I just said that everything DC. I told you they trying to make it like, I get what you saying. They trying to do that standalone shit or whatever. Cool, whatever. But see, that's what's confusing. Like, I get you got the DC universe, then you got the DCEU, you got all this other shit. Y'all confuse people with that because if you're not an avid comic book reader, the people money you trying to get, like, the people ain't gonna know what the fuck that shit is. You need to be inclusive, all inclusive. Like, you gotta think above comics. Like, I get you want the comic fans, but you also want people that's never known shit about a comic to also come watch your movie because that's how good it is. Like, y'all ain't thinking like all of that shit. You just thinking about, it's gonna make this if we put this person in it, regardless of the storyline, if it's trash or not. And y'all ain't like thinking more than that. Even if I just took Disney, Marvel, not nothing else Disney, not Disneyland, not all them other channels of money they got. If you took Disney, Marvel Disney, and then you took the WB and had y'all had like y'all comic shit on the same level, bruh, y'all would be outdoing them. Like, only reason I say y'all would be neck and neck is if you included all of Disney money. But if you took like Marvel Disney and y'all got y'all shit together, y'all would be making billions. Like, y'all got Batman. Y'all got Batman. Y'all be pissing me off. Y'all got Batman. That's all you need, bitch. Like, you don't even need nobody else. Because Batman got Robin and Batgirl and Batwing and everybody else in the damn Bat universe that you can make stories off of.
You can do a Bat universe and right. You can shit on Marvel.
Like, I'm tired. First Marvel movie. Had Spider-Man. Then you got Spider-Man and Friends. Like, Spider-Man was the one that was putting people on. Because I didn't know none of them hoes until they came on Spider-Man. Who the fuck is Tony Stark? Who the fuck is War Machine? X-Men. I don't know nothing about y'all. Let me watch y'all on my boy shit, though, and see if y'all live up to be on here. But y'all got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like the Justice League. That got like thousands of hoes in it I ain't even never heard of before. Like, what is y'all doing? This the shit that pisses me off about TV. All this shit made me think about is like Game of Thrones too. Like how that shit pissing me off. Like everybody just like, y'all be having the potential and y'all flush that shit down the toilet. For what? Your friend, the motherfucker you been working with for 10 years, guess what, Bill? He's trash. Get some new blood. Because guess what? If you can't be honest with your friend after you done got your friend 5 checks and they gonna be mad, that ain't your fucking friend. You the check getter. Like, you put your friends on, but when your friends start fucking with your money, you gotta let them know, listen, you gonna have to break off and do your own shit over here. We gonna have to bring in some new blood because this shit not working. Like, that ain't your fucking friend. You started giving this bitch jobs and he taking your life. No, what the fuck be wrong with y'all, bruh?
Oh, because you know
I don't want to take over Hollywood because Hollywood too fucked up for me and too weird. I'm good. I don't want to have none of that on my plate. I could be like, y'all can call me and ask me some shit and I'll give you my honest opinion, but that's it.
Like, I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I remember when War Machine had, what's the damn boy name from Empire? What's the man name from Empire? Lucius. What's his real name?
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, because they was like, remember when War Machine had a different actor? Bruh. And I heard so many shits about that. I'm not even gonna get into why that happened. But
we can get into that tomorrow on the Marvel when we talk about Marvel.
My whole thing, Kevin, thank you for the donation. Y'all have the potential to be the best fucking comic universe in the world. Y'all let Spider-Man web sling the fuck out of y'all life. Like, y'all let Spider-Man, like, matter of fact, y'all let Iron Man.
That nobody know who the fuck Iron Man was before Robert Downey Jr.
Listen, y'all let Iron Man build a suit in a cave with no technology and outdo y'all in the movie. Like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, y'all let this man Stone Age y'all, like Stone Age building shit like this Minecraft and come fuck y'all up, bro.
Ooh, y'all got fucked. Y'all got beat by the bad boy of Hollywood. Robert Downey Jr. built his life back up off Iron Man, making $50 million a movie. And y'all sitting there struggling.
Not let Spider-Man get them that entanglement. Thank you.
Fucking Robert Downey Jr. is making more as an actor than your movies are making at the box office. That's sad, bro.
It's sad.
Yes, and like, that's an exaggeration, but that's sad, bro.
We be joking about this shit, but low-key, I'm fucking disgusted with y'all because y'all have the potential to be billionaires just from the comic section alone. Not nothing else. Just like taking the comics, putting them shits in animation and then making them shits movies. Like, if y'all would have seen our reaction to the Justice League Apocalypse War shit that just came out this year, I was baffled. Cause that shit shat on Endgame. Shat on Endgame. Shat. I'm gonna repeat myself again. Diarrhea on fucking Endgame. And y'all can't make a live action movie, bruh. I need to call whoever made that film. Whoever got in the room and was like, we finna crush everybody's life. Y'all need to hire them bitches in the movie world and give them full reign to do what they want to do with the unlimited fucking budget. They gonna give y'all money back. And like, I'm tired. Like, that shit was ignorant. I had my mouth open half the movie watching that shit. Just sitting there like, I thought Endgame hurt me. That damn cartoon hurt me. A cartoon, y'all. That cartoon hurt me.
Justice League War, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. That's what she talking about. Shadow Endgame.
I'm telling y'all, bro. If y'all ain't seen that shit, let me tell y'all how good the animated movies are. I went and watched all the movies that were important leading up to that movie to be able to watch that shit in like a couple days' time to be able to watch that shit. I'm not doing that for live action DC. Like, if they were to have like all these movies, had I missed them, like Justice League and all this shit, to lead up to like Flashpoint or like a big movie or whatever, I wasn't gonna waste my time doing that. But I did with the animated, so that just should show you how good the animated shits are. Like, I even want to watch the damn Aquaman animated movie. Like, that's how good he is in fucking animation. Like, wasted potential. Bruh, iconic. Thank you for the donation.
Bruh, Trigon. So you are the so-called new god. I am unimpressed. I was like, oh, Trigon, you savage. I am unimpressed.
Bitch, you talking about the Titans death. Everybody death was traumatizing in that. When I tell you hoes was missing limbs, getting ripped apart, eyes getting took, all kind of shit.
No, the one that fucks you up, Billy. Shazam! I was like,
that's because we know Billy a child. That's why that shit. Bitch, they fucked so many people up in that movie. I had even remembered what happened to some of the characters. That's how many people got bodied. I'm looking for hoes at the end of the movie. I was like, wait, what happened to this person? It was like, they dead. I'm like, wait a minute. That's how many people got fucked up that I didn't even remember. I didn't remember the subtle deaths. And they still wasn't subtle. They was just subtle compared to some of the other ones. Bitch, it hurt my heart. Starfire. Oh, the way they had her looking, bro. I'm
gonna tell you what got me. Damien.
Ooh. Oh my God. Oh,
Damien.
I'm finna walk away from this whole conversation.
Damian Wayne had the best character development.
I'm leaving because Batman cried. Like, I'm leaving.
The best character development in that whole universe is Damian Wayne. He was like, when he said about Dick, he was my brother. I was like,
Batman.
Oh, he your brother.
Bitch, no. Seeing Batman over Damian body like that, like, I was like, this what we doing? Batman don't cry, bitch. Like, this what we doing? That shit hurt it. Like, hurt it. Not even hurt. That shit hurt it.
Put
like,
the ED on it.
That shit hurted me. Like, that movie, animated movie, hurted me, DC. And y'all can't do a live action. Like, you can't hurt me the same way live action. I love Henry Cavill. How you pronounce his name? Because I know I be fucking it up. Henry Cavill. But guess what? That shit ain't hurting me, though. Like, iconic. Thank you for the donation. Not Terminator Wonder Woman was something out of my nightmare. She scared me, bruh. Not Damien pulled a Spider-Man with Tony, bruh.
Oh, yeah. That shit was crazy.
That movie, I'm mad I even brought that shit up because I'm hurt all over again. I ain't watched that movie nothing but once. I don't even think I could take watching that shit again. Like, that shit fucked up. That shit, no, it didn't just hurt. That shit hurted me. Like,
What about Superman? What about him? What about him? What about y'all?
And you know what? That's how I know the animated movies are better, because I fucks with animated Spider-Man. I mean, animated Superman in that universe. Like the ones that line up with that one. I actually fuck with that Superman a little bit. Just a little bit. Like
got his ass bodied. Got his ass bodied.
But you know what? And then to be honest, the way the villains had to fucking help them, that's how Crisis was supposed to be. Like villains, like not just like one, like villains was supposed to, villains sacrificing themselves to help heroes, because that's how fucked up shit was.
Yep.
Harley helping, Bane, who else was in that shit?
King Shark.
Like all the motherfuckers, like
hey, King Shark, trip me up. King Shark is a shark, all that shit. And then at the end, it was an honor fighting with you. Captain Boomerang, like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. You wanna talk now when we finna die, bitch? You got something to say. You could have been chilling. It was fucking crazy. That was a great fucking movie.
We watched, if y'all don't follow our Twitch, you missed everything. We watched that. I watched Wonder Woman, Bloodlines. I watched The Reign of Superman. I watched The Death of Superman. Bitch, I watched all them shit. I was not playing. And I still got movies to finish, because I still ain't watched them all. Bitch, when I tell y'all the DC animated universe
was the greatest thing. Like, y'all don't understand. That universe is great.
I don't even fuck with animated Marvel shit. Like, I don't fuck with animated Marvels. The only animated Marvel show that I can say I fucked with was Spectacular Spider-Man. That's probably the only one I watched. Favorite. And the original, the one that we watched when we was younger.
Yeah.
What is it just called? Spider-Man? That's why I was like, them two. And you see it's still just Spider-Man. Like, I ain't watched nothing else. No, what else they had? They had like Avengers. They had other cartoons that came out.
You watched X-Men Evolution. You love that one.
Okay, X-Men. Them the only three.
She love that.
Them the only three.
But
for DC, I can't even count on both hands how many shit I wouldn't even think I would watch. Superman standalone animated movies, and I don't even fuck with him like that, y'all. And I watch them shit. Aquaman. Like, I'm watching these movies, bro. Don't even fuck with people like that, and I'm watching them because that's how good the animated movies are.
It's like, because you go into it knowing
fucking
you're not gonna be
Justice
if you
League
disappointed.
Versus Teen Titans, want that one?
Yeah,
bruh.
Like, and like that's the thing. Like, if you go into a DC animated movie and you're disappointed, it's shocking. Like the animated Killing Joke movie, it shocked me because I was like, wow, this has got to be the worst.
That's dark. Like that shit, the way it ended.
Like, that was one of the worst ones for me. Like, out of any animated movie in DC
I just feel like
watched.
they had a different perspective. Just like how when we watched Crisis, you had that Batman that was fucked up in Crisis on Earth 99 or whatever like that. Like, I get it. Because every continuity not going to be the same.
Yeah, the Judas Contract was good, too. Shit.
I don't even remember watching. I don't watch so many damn movies.
The Judas Contract had Terror in it.
I don't think I watched that one then. That's probably the one I didn't watch.
Really?
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the Aquaman one that lined up with it. And there was another one that I didn't get a chance to watch.
Did you watch Hush? Batman Hush?
I didn't watch that either. I know like what it got to do with it now that we've watched Batwoman, but I haven't watched that. And I didn't watch. I don't know if the Gotham by Gaslight shit is in there or not.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? No, that's something else.
I watched Bad Blood because that's the one with Talia, right? Is that the one with Talia? Yeah, I watched that one. I watched The Killing Joke, but it wasn't like my favorite. Like, but I get it. I'm the type of person that's open-minded when it comes to stuff because, like I said, I'm not an avid comic reader. So it don't bother me if they switch up the story as it would like some people.
I'm a comic reader. It don't bother me because I like.
Thank you, Iconic Reverse.
It's just like I don't expect it to be tit for tat comic like that. I don't. Some things don't translate
Under the
well.
Red Hood.
Like, that's what I try to tell people. Like, certain things don't translate well.
Let me look up this.
In live, well, not live, animated as they do on a on a panel. They
How
just
do
don't.
I search this? Like the continuity for like the ones that we were watching. How do you
DC animated universe?
It's all one thing though. Ain't none of it like older than.
Nothing's older than 2013 from Flashpoint.
Okay, so I watched Flashpoint, Paradox.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Justice League War. Mm-hmm. I can't remember if I watched Son of Batman. That's the one I keep blanking out on.
I think we did, but that was like when it was first started. Like when I first found out that Justice League 1. So I'm like, oh, okay, so this is the same universe.
Like, that's one I'd have to watch again to see if I watched it. I know I haven't watched Throne of Atlantis. And I don't remember if I watched Batman vs. Robin.
Oh, my God. That's my one.
Maybe I did. I'm trying to remember.
I'm thinking about watching the Batman movies tonight on Twitch. I'm thinking about that shit.
What happens in Batman vs. Robin? Because I feel like I watched it. But it's so much shit that happened that week that I was watching. I'll tell you
after this because I don't want nobody.
I watched Bad Blood. I watched Justice League versus Teen Titans. I watched Justice League Dark. I haven't watched the Judas Contract. And I haven't watched Suicide Squad Hell to Pay either.
Well, that's downstairs. It's on DVD.
But I did watch The Death of Superman, Reign of Superman, Wonder Woman Bloodlines, and Apocalypse War. And I haven't watched Batman Hush. So it's like 4 that I know I haven't seen. I'm waiting for this reboot though with the
Batman Under the Red Hood. If you have not watched that movie, bro, you missing out. That's a good movie. It's not in the DCAU. It's not a part of that universe, but it's a good standalone movie.
I watch.
It's one of the best Batman movies, if not the best Batman movie to date. I can't lie. That movie is just.
Hell yeah. To be honest, the DC animated universe, that shit can come to movies like anime do. And I'll go watch that shit at the movies. Like, that's how good they movies are. Had this shit, like Corona not been a thing, and they put this Apocalypse War in theaters, do you know how much fucking money they probably would have made? I'm going to have to do a movie night when I watch, like, let me see which ones I want to do. I'm going to try to do 2 in one night. Like Batman, Hush, maybe. You know what? I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to do Son of Batman to see if I've seen it. And then I'm going to do Justice League Throne of Atlantis together. Then if I come back, I'm going to see if I've seen Batman versus Robin. And then the Judas Contract. I don't think I'm going to watch Suicide Hell to Pay on stream. Not saying nothing wrong with the Suicide Squad, but that's just not... Like, they cool, but that's not, like, what I run to watch, like, if I watch people. So, like, Harley being in it be, like, the only upside, because I fucks with her. But I don't really fuck with, what's his name? I almost called the whole Dead Eye. What's his name? What's the name of the character? Deadshot? Is that his name? Oh.
Called him Dead Eye.
And, what's the other man that's in this from, he black? Yeah, I don't really... Sorry, guys. How do you watch movies on Twitch without getting copyrighted? Delete them after? Like, you can watch stuff on Twitch without getting copyrighted. Like YouTube, the only thing they do is mute your stream at part that got copyrighted. But like, we're not partnered either, so it's like it deletes anyway after 14 days. That's the difference with watching something on YouTube and on Twitch. YouTube is permanent if you don't delete it yourself. Like on Twitch, if you're not partnered, I'm assuming like they automatically delete your stuff after a certain amount of time. I probably won't stream that shit tonight though. What's today, Friday? No, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday. But you know what? I can't do it tomorrow either. And then Sunday, I gotta do stuff with Patreon. So I don't know. Maybe Monday, because I'm probably not gonna do nothing Monday. I watched Superman. Oh no, I haven't seen that. I forgot the Superman Red Sun one. That's not listed on here with this.
Yeah, that's another universe.
I haven't seen that either.
Like recently, like within the last year. You guys
Facebook gaming look dry as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, so I'm good on that. I tried to go pull up gamers over there. That shit look dry as fuck. I'm gonna stay right on Twitch. I don't get the point, like, just go to Twitch, though, because it's free to watch. And then most people get, like, gifted subs. Like, you don't even have to, if you got Amazon, you can sign up for somebody, like, shit free. It's just, Facebook look dry. They ain't got nothing to offer me. I'm good.
Batman Return of the Joker is good.
What the fuck is that?
Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker.
I don't remember that one. That's probably, it's old.
Yes.
So it's old. I don't remember. Movie. But I don't remember it just by the title. Like, I would have to see some of it to see what it is. Man, I be watching so many movies. I don't be remembering all that shit. Man, I just watched The Lord of the Rings back to back last week and can't tell you half of the shit that fucking happened in there because the movie's too long. But I enjoyed it. Like, I can tell you that. Superman Man of Tomorrow. Ain't that something that's coming out soon?
Yeah, that's a new one.
That's the one we did a trailer for, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Not Facebook is like MySpace now. It kind of is, but they'll never be Tom. If you didn't have a friend, you had one on MySpace.
Tom.
Don't nobody want Mark as a friend, to be honest. Tom was nice. He retired on the island now somewhere, living his best life. I approve. Yeah, I watched Flashpoint Paradox. That's the start of the one in the universe, right? I watched that one where like Bruce dad was like Batman and stuff. Thomas Wayne. Mm-hmm. Is that the one where they? Is that the one where like he kept getting electrocuted trying to fix it? Or am I thinking about something else? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that shit was fucked up. Like, it was hard for me to watch that in certain spots. What's the one where they got the different, they like fighting alternate versions of themselves, I think, or some shit?
Justice League 2, Crisis on 2 Earths, I think.
Yeah, because that's the one where, like, Barry hurt my feelings at the end when he was, like, running. Because he got old, right?
No, that was Johnny from the other world. Because Bruce knew that he was going to get old, so he told Barry he was too slow, and Johnny was fast enough, so he tricked his ass.
Batman.
Bruce don't give a fuck, bro. Like, nah, I ain't wasting my homie. Because he knew he was going to be in there long enough, and he took, like, you know, nah.
Oh, somebody, never mind. You can answer that if you see it, but.
Point to it. Okay.
Batman Ninja was good. Oh, that was your first time watching it with me? Hey. Batman Ninja was good. Like, that was the best. Like, just seeing Batman, like, anime style. Like, that shit was dope as fuck. Bitch, if they did that shit for the Justice League, bro, Justice League Ninja. They can't do that, though. It's too much. But, Kayla, thank you for the donation.
Season 7, Bart, Don, and Daniel West, Evil.
The shit I don't even read the comics, but like on Google I get updates for like shit that they change in the comics. I think Dr. Alchemy back for like one continuity to do some fuck shit, and then like the evil twins coming to fuck shit up. I was like, bro, what is happening? I just be looking at my phone like, I don't want no parts of this. I don't want to read none of this shit. Cause like
right now, something happened in the comics. I gotta find this new comic because some Thawne took over Barry's body.
Do you read Batman comics or no?
I don't.
Pyro was telling me about the new comic Joker World or some shit like that.
Joker War?
Joker whatever. He told me something that broke my heart, and I was like, I'm never reading that shit ever. And then I think that's the one that got him with Punchline instead of Harley.
Yeah.
I'm good. My whole thing that I hate about human nature is the need to judge this person versus that person. Like, Harley is good in her own right. Punchline should be good in her own right. It shouldn't be a comparison of the two. That's the only thing that I hate. Like, but she can't do this, but she did that. You know, like, I don't like that. Like, I want to like her because she's a female character that's, like, technically probably like a villain or anti-hero or some shit like that. But the comparisons is what, like, kills me for characters. So, whatever. Like, I feel like Harley earned her stripes. All the years that she had to deal with Joker and coming on her own, and like Punchline can't just like be an automatic hit just because she with Joker. Like now, like that's just not how that work. You gotta work for, you know what I'm saying, like your shit.
It's gonna take time for people to like.
But I also don't want people to dislike her just because she's Joker's new girlfriend. Like that's like watching the actor you like and him be married and get a divorce, and then you automatically like hate his new wife because they shit didn't work out. Like you can't do that. Like.
What is up with people in this Ben 10 shit? What is that?
How we even get on Ben 10? Like, how y'all pull that out of... Okay. Would I want a Gravity Falls season 3? I mean, that's up to the creators. Like, if it's the same person that made season 1 and 2, I'd watch 3. But not just like a money grab to get cartoons, because all cartoons are like trash that come on now.
I'm just saying, what's the big deal about Ben 10?
My kids watch some cartoons that are okay that I've seen. Like, I'm watching Amazing World of Gumball on Patreon. I feel like that's cool. My kids watch The Loud House. I think some episodes of that are funny. And then they have this new show with like a black family called Craig of the Creek. That's one of them good wholesome cartoons that they don't really make no more. Like, that's cool. I like that one. And then I think they got like a Hispanic cartoon that's almost like The Loud House called The Castellantes or something like that. I don't know, but that one seemed like it's cool too, but it's rare. And I want to say all them cartoons I just named come on Nick, not Disney. So I don't know.
Ben 10 the GOAT? Question.
Ben 10 was just after our time. That's all. You just gotta understand.
I'm just asking.
The level that we like certain shows. Then you have that generation after us where like cartoons came on that were still good, but we just didn't watch them. So Ben 10 is like one of those. Like I probably seen
So he gets his powers from a watch or something, right?
I think so. I don't know. I know he wear it because I've seen the guy that's like popular now for doing the VFX of it. Did you see the black dude that went famous off TikTok because he do his own virtual effects and he went from like a regular person to like Ben 10 to like Spider-Man or whatever like that?
Oh, okay.
Nah, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated was dark. Is that a movie or a show? I used to watch Scooby-Doo back in the day, but they done got so many reboots of Scooby-Doo. Lisa, thank you for the donation. Favorite X-Men, mine is Rogue and Mystique, not Jennifer. I don't know who my favorite X-Men character is. I would probably have to say Storm, to be honest.
So
I've always been a Storm girl. I like Wolverine just because he always problematic.
So you mean tell me Ben 10 use a watch?
Who said that? You starting shit? Like, who said that? Because you said that and now somebody's saying it. I don't know.
Where you see it at? Like, I lost it. Like, so he has a watch. So basically, without the watch, he's just a normal boy.
I thought Ben 10 was like. Is that not the boy that do the ghost shit? Is that the one that turned, or is that I'm thinking of somebody Phantom? That's Danny Phantom.
That's Danny Phantom. Are you thinking about Danny? Right?
Bro, I'm thinking about Danny Phantom. I know who Ben 10 is though.
Ben wears green.
I know that though, but that's what I'm saying. I think I've watched more Danny Phantom than I don't think I've ever watched Ben 10. Because Ben 10 is one of them boy like cartoons where like it would come on Disney XD. Remember when they first started Disney XD and they used to have it for boys?
Yeah.
Now I fucks with Disney XD because they used to show Kick Buttowski. I used to watch that.
Ben 10 can beat Goku. That's how bad the show got. What? But he needs a watch.
But you gotta think about it from a like you can't think comic powers or like anime. You gotta think like just a cartoon. Like it's something for kids. Like
yeah.
But that don't take away from it being good because it's a cartoon. Like, it's other cartoons we've watched that have stupid shit like that, and it be good, though.
Ben 10 is only for goats. I mean, well, go eat some hay then, because you motherfuckers are crazy.
I ain't never watched Ben 10, but like I said, that was like at the time where when I was watching cartoons, they used to try to like separate cartoons because you had like the girl cartoons, the boy cartoons, and like the for everybody cartoons. And I feel like Ben 10 was labeled as like a boy cartoon.
The Omnitrix.
Who?
The Omnitrix. I'm gonna say Trex.
The only reason people probably like Ben 10 is because like it's aliens, right? And don't they have to do with aliens and shit? So he probably had like alien tech.
So like, basically, he can take alien DNA, is what they're saying. And so since Goku's an alien, he could take his DNA, but that doesn't mean he could transform into a
But why
Super
are we
Saiyan.
arguing with them about Ben 10? I ain't even watched that though. Like
I'm not arguing. I'm stating. I'm going off the information that they're basically giving me.
You really think they're gonna give it to you the right way for you to understand? Like,
I mean, it's their show. They need to give me the best information possible. So if you giving me, he has a watch that takes DNA. So he
takes Teen Titans got canceled because too many girls started watching.
That
don't even sound like a logical excuse to cancel a show.
The toys weren't selling. That's why.
I watched the fuck out of Teen Titans and it didn't have shit to do with like. I mean, like I like them characters. I don't understand why girls watching has something to do with it.
Yeah, he can turn into aliens, but he doesn't have their full power. Like Super Saiyan is, Super Saiyan.
I didn't watch Ben 10 because, like I said, it was like, it's not that I didn't watch like boy cartoons, but like when Disney XD was coming up and shit like that, they used to have cartoons just like, you know what? And back when I was watching cartoons, it was too many cartoons on, like back then to even pick or be able to watch all of them. Now cartoons are scarce, or you can't really even call them cartoons at all because they really for adults. But
the way they draw cartoons now is it's shitty.
But you gotta realize the animation gonna change. Just like Looney Tunes animation ain't like animation from cartoons that we watched like when we got older. Like, so our kids' cartoon animation is gonna be different than like some stuff still be old school. It depends on what channel you watch stuff on too. Like the cartoons that come on Nick, they animation still look like regular cartoons to me from what I've seen. But like I don't really watch Disney to know what they airing to see what they got going on. Disney like live action shows too.
And I noticed something too. When that new Spider-Man they tried to make him look more kiddie. I was like, God damn. That's why
they're gonna try to appeal to younger people.
I was like, man, shit, like this is not like I that's why I never watched it. You got rid of the Ultimate Spider-Man like a few years ago and then just came right back with this next Spider-Man. I was like, shit.
Teen Titans Go was funny at some moments, but I feel like it's shit on regular Teen Titans because it's like y'all basically turn them into a joke for kids. Like the regular Teen Titans, if y'all have never seen like the animated Teen Titans, the original, that shit was dark. Like that shit had some ignorant ass moments. So for them to make Teen Titans Go, I was like, what's the reason? Like why y'all trying to, you gonna cancel one show to only like reboot it to try to make it for kids to feel like y'all was gonna get more money and stuff? And why is a show based on how many action figures you sell anyway? Like that shit didn't make sense to me either.
Because the last episode of Teen Titans pissed me off because it was about Beast Boy and him trying to get Tara to remember who the fuck she was. Which
they don't care about the sensitivity for kids now.
And I was like, hold up, this bitch know who the fuck she is. She just don't want to go with him. And they left us on that cliffhanger. My boy sitting here, he was fighting Slade by himself. I was like, man, this is bullshit. Like,
you know what? Disney, I fucks with Phineas and Ferb though. I'm trying to think of Disney XD cartoons though. Like that's the thing, I can't think of cartoons. I feel like I watched more cartoons off Nickelodeon than on Disney. But I feel like I watched more. No, I can't even say that either. Cause the only live kind of show I watched was like That's So Raven. What else Disney shit we watched that was like That's So Raven? I can't.
Lizzie McGuire.
Right, and Even
Stevens. What was that other show? I can't even think of it.
I still feel like I watch more shit off Nick than Disney though. Cause with Nick I watched all that. I watched the Amanda Show. I watched Kenan and Kel.
It's loud. Ain't nobody watching no Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, bro. I seen episodes of it, of Avengers Assemble, but because it was in the same universe as Spider-Man.
I didn't do that, but alright.
What?
This is a school problem, bro. Talking about picking up or checking out a device or a hotspot device for virtual learning, but I didn't select that because we good over here, but alright. What about Kim Possible?
Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World was on ABC, not Disney, y'all. I don't know what y'all think. Boy Meets World was never on Disney. Boy Meets World was on ABC. TGIF.
It didn't ever show on Disney later?
No, I mean, yeah, later as reruns.
Yeah, I watched Kim Possible. Now, that was a good cartoon. And what was the other one y'all said?
Yeah, Girl Meets World was on Disney. There you go.
Somebody said Kim Possible and something else.
What about
The Proud Family, yeah. I watched Girl Meets World up until like a certain point, and then I kind of like slacked off of it. But I liked what I watched though.
I could never watch.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was my shit. I was ready every Saturday night to watch that. I ain't care. Give me my sandbag. Let me sit by the fire. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I'll call this story. That was my shit. I was the only child. I ain't give no fucks. Y'all love horror stuff. I ain't give no fucks. Was the first episode the taxi one?
I think we talked about this before. I think so.
Bitch, I was so mad I couldn't figure out that damn riddle. I was like, bitch, my ass would have been dead.
Pitiful.
I was so mad. Like, I know it now, of course, but like at the time, bruh, I felt like my life was on the line when I was watching that episode. I was so flustered. I was like, bitch, I would have been a dead motherfucker. You know,
my dad used to have that big ass desk in the room. Mm-hmm. He sat there and he looked at me. How did you know that? And I was like, it's a riddle. I fucks that episode with the witches that was out there with the whistles. You remember that one? Like, it was this white girl and this black girl went to camp and they weren't getting along with each other. I think the white girl was like all pushy and shit. She's about to get her damn life force sucked out. This black girl had to save her. I remember the one they had with Ashley from Fresh Prince, Tatiana Ali. Yeah, I remember that episode because I think it was like her, wasn't it? Like as a ghost or some shit. Or one of her ancestors or something.
Yeah, it was some.
One had Will Fidel in it.
I don't even know if I remember that one. I had to remember the context. Mm-hmm. It's certain ones that stand out to me though, like the one with the fun house with that clown and that cigar. I'll never forget that shit because like I was looking at him sideways like fun houses used to creep me out because I used to feel like you can get lost in there. Like,
didn't they have one with Tia and Tamara?
I don't know.
I don't remember, man.
Oh, I used to watch The Secret World of Alex Mack.
That's what used to be.
That's Nickelodeon too, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said I feel like I watch way more shit on Nickelodeon than on Disney.
I could not. The Secret World of Alex Mack.
I used to watch Goosebumps too.
That last episode was fucking crazy.
This is what I can never figure out. Was there not another book series like Goosebumps that was scary like that? Because I can never remember the name, but I feel like I read 2 separate series that was like that. Mm-hmm. So what was the name of the other one?
I don't know.
I know you got R.L. Stein is Goosebumps, right? Is that who made it?
I think so.
And I could never think of the other set of scary shit because they had a show at one point too that used to come on. I watched Halloween Town. That was cool, but I ain't watched all of them because they started doing too much.
Did y'all watch the last episode of The Secret World of Alex Mack? That shit was dark. That shit was dark. They had her folks locked up. The fucking crazy ass lady that was over the little plant.
Oh, Ryan, we about to be best friends because Kablam was my shit. That was so stupid.
Blowing up helicopters and buildings and shit. That shit was nuts. Shelby Wood.
I fuck with Kablam. That whole lineup, all that Kablam. I used to watch All Real Monsters. What else used to come on around that shit?
Shelby Wood. Wow. That used to come on
Scary
Sunday.
Stories to Tell in the Dark. I ain't never heard of that until recently when they did the movie.
That was on Sunday, Shelby Woo.
But I feel like it was another set of books besides Goosebumps that I used to read, but I can't never think of the name of what they are. Unless I'm making shit up or they got Mandela affected out of existence.
They probably did because I can't remember the name of that shit either.
Tales from the Crypt? I don't remember reading Tales from the Crypt. I remember the show. And I definitely fuck with Legends of the Hidden Temple every day. Was that Nickelodeon too? Nickelodeon had them shows, bro. What was the other shit they used to have? Slime with the slime.
Double Dare.
And Double Dare.
Double Dare.
What was the shit they used to come on in the summer?
Wild and Crazy Kids.
That's what it was. And then I used to watch Salute Your Shorts. Was that? Mm-hmm. Bro, Nickelodeon had the lineup, bro. They had the lineup. Of course, I watched Hey Arnold. Rocco, Rugrats, Guts. Oh my God, not Guts.
Figure It Out. Oh, yeah.
I ain't never watched Figure It Out, I don't think.
Oh, fuck. I got one. Nick Arcade.
Ooh.
Nick Arcade.
Bitch, how about y'all? How many of y'all know Stickly? How many of y'all bitches know Stickly? Because I used to remember the address 10108 in New York. Like, I used to remember the address for Stickly during the summer when they used to have him hosting the shows. And I used to remember Face from Nick Jr. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all childhood is disgusting. Y'all don't know nothing about Stickly and Face.
Do they still do Stickly?
I don't think so. That little popsicle stick with them googly. Bro, we used to be hype off a popsicle stick. That shit is crazy. Bruh.
Like Stickly used to bounce around like this.
Yes, bitch. Like
somebody had that little motherfucker like you wouldn't see his head and Stickly.
Who don't know about Eureka's Castle? Y'all got me fucked up. Eureka, Fraggle Rock, like all of that. Come on, bruh.
Like I remember Stickly.
I fucked with the Wild Thornberries. How I'm disgusted as a person that I never knew the daddy from Wild Thornberries is the same man from Home Alone. That like the one I can't stand, the G. Gordon Godfrey man. I think that do his voice on the shits. Ain't that who that is in Young Justice?
That do what voice?
G. Gordon Godfrey. Ain't that his name? The man I don't like on the news station that be in Young Justice. Him. The man that do his voice. Ain't that the man from the hotel in Home Alone too? The one that was,
oh yeah,
he do the Daddy Thornberry voice. I never knew that. That's why I was like,
I didn't watch the Wild Thornberries.
I watched the fuck out of the Wild Thornberries, and I did not know. Yeah, Tim Curry. I never knew that. I felt so disgusted when I found that out the other day. I was like, oh my god, I betrayed them because I didn't know, bruh. I ain't never seen Generator X. The Tomorrow People. Ain't this like a regular show? How we get there? We was on cartoons. Rocket Power, Cat Dog, Our Real Monsters. What else used to come on around it? Of course, Ren and Stimpy, Hey Arnold, Doug. It's something I'm forgetting.
What night it used to come on?
Shit, I don't fucking know because I used to just watch all that shit on the weekends. Like, I don't know.
I can't lie. For a long time, I thought I was never going to stop watching Nickelodeon.
How many of y'all was a little bitter when they made Rugrats grow up, though? When they came out with Rugrats all grown up, I low-key felt some kind of way behind that. Like, why? I was like, why? Why they had to grow up? They could have been babies forever. Why would y'all do this? And when Susie came to Rugrats, Creepy getting her checks, bro.
That was a wrap.
Do you remember the story Wishbone? I don't think so. I used to watch DuckTales. I love DuckTales. Now, what channel DuckTales? That's Disney, though, ain't it? Mm-hmm. DuckTales and what's my man name that you used to sing? Darcage. Bro, I used to be up late nights. I was the only child. I used to watch so much shit. I used to watch Freakazoid and the one Marsupilami. I used to watch some dumb shit. You don't remember that? It's like a yellow cat looking thing with like a long tail and spots. Marsupilami. Like they used to... It used to come on with Freakazoid and stuff at night. And DuckTales, I used to come on around all that shit.
Freakazoid, when did Freakazoid come on at night? Freakazoid came on Saturday on the WB or something.
At one point, like later on, and like they started showing that shit like late night. Oh yeah, I fucked with Recess. I don't know what channel they came on though, because when I used to watch Recess, they used to be on like ABC for like cartoons on Saturday.
So it would come on Disney. It was like because like Disney would take over ABC on Saturday for mornings.
What about what's the name? I used to watch American Jack and Dre Long, and I used to watch Jackie Chan Adventures. Jackie Chan Adventures is my shit. Him and his little niece, was that his niece? They used to always get in trouble. She stayed in fucking trouble. She used to remind me of the girl from Inspector Gadget. Always get into some shit, yeah. And Reboot. Y'all, I used to fucking love Reboot. I used to be so ready on Saturday, bitch, don't call me to do nothing, so I can watch how that story ended. Like, I used to want to watch
Did you see the ending?
I think I did, but it's so long ago, I don't remember. My memory not that good, like, when it comes to shit like that. I could watch all of that shit over again, though. Reboot, bruh. Y'all missed out on some gems. What else used to come on ABC for Saturday that I used to watch? I used to watch Pippi Longstocking.
It was man. It was always this one cartoon that pissed me off that I can never remember the fucking name of this cartoon.
What happened?
It was about this goddamn pirate and his crew, but his dad hid these treasures around the world, and he had to sell and find these different treasures. This shit came on ABC, and I could never, to this day, one time I would remember, and I would always forget. He would always fucking be looking for these treasures, but he couldn't find all of them. And then it was this girl on the ship that was like Dark Waters.
Is that the name of it?
I don't know. Look up Dark Waters. All I need to do is see the Jack and the Neverland Pirates.
No, Jake and the Neverland Pirates.
Jake.
Huh? You said Jack.
I said yeah.
But like Jake and the Neverland Pirates is like my kids' age shit. I remember watching that when they was little. I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Look up Dark Waters.
Okay, give me a second because I was looking up something else.
Pirates of the Dark Waters. Pirates of the Dark Waters? That's the name of that shit? That shit gonna be... All I need to do is see
this.
Can't see the fucking character.
Kevin, thank you for the donation. Oh, I used to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch too, and I loved the fuck out of Salem and her aunties, bro. That shit used to be so good. Not One Piece.
Yes, this. Oh shit! This is the shit right here, son. That's it. What's it? Pirates of the Dark Waters, bro.
I never watched that,
bro. All I did was describe that shit. Y'all the MVPs, man.
What's that cartoon that used to come on?
Oh my god!
I used to think the boy was like related to Aquaman or some shit because of the shit they used to do, but I never liked that shit. It had like a little Middle Eastern guy on it, I want to say, and like somebody else, but I want to say they shit that they did it revolved around water too. I don't know why the fuck I used to think they had something to do with Aquaman. I can't think of the name of that damn cartoon, but I ain't like that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is.
That was my fucking show. I don't know how many episodes that shit had. But that shit was, man, I wanted to finish watching that shit and I never did. And I don't know if it stopped coming out.
Bone Chillers. I think that was the name of the other book set I used to read that was like Goosebumps. I don't know I can't remember if they had a show or not though. I was trying to find the other series like that. See how they look? Bone Chillers. Like I used to check all that shit out the library. Goosebumps and Bone Chillers.
Little Bear.
Or Spine Tinglers. Maybe I read them too.
Little Bear was the shit. But I'm gonna let y'all know.
Oh my god, not Little Bear.
People talk about Little Bear and Arthur. Motherfucker slept on my boy Rupert though, man. Rupert. Look up Rupert. Type in Rupert. You gonna see Rupert. You gonna be like, oh shit. Type Rupert in that bitch. Rupert the Bear. I don't think you spelled Rupert right.
This little white bear?
Yeah.
I don't think I watched him.
Shit. I used to watch Rupert all the fucking time, cuz.
Codename Kids Next Door is good, I feel, because I watched a couple episodes, but that was like after my cartoon time. I was in a whole adult then when that shit was out. Oh my god, Captain Planet. Bruh. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. Ooh. You gotta do the shoulders when you sing Captain Planet, Trey. Come on.
What? Hold up. Who better than Rupert?
Who? Paddington. I don't even know him. That's the little bear with the raincoat. Ain't he like from the UK or something though?
I don't know, man.
They did a movie about him. They made a live action movie about him. I just remember a brown teddy bear in a raincoat.
Man, Popeye.
Come on, sing Captain Planet with me.
I want some like Popeyes this. Right now. I'm
Captain Planet. He's a hero.
We finna go, y'all.
Earth. Like when they used to do that shit, they used to be so smooth. Wind, water. Bro, I used to be tripping out. Get in trouble at cutting the fuck up when shit like that came on, running around the room acting ignorant. Bruh. Only reason I know some of this stuff is because I used to watch it with my kids when they were little, like the Backyardigans and Little Einsteins. Now, Little Einstein's intro, bruh. The Jetsons, goddamn, you went way back. My mama used to watch the Jetsons and the Flintstones. That's how I know that shit old. But how about Looney Tune? What is it? What was the Tiny Toon Adventures? That was my shit. Tiny Toon and Animaniacs. Them hoes used to cut up Wacko, Yakko, and Dot. They used to be cutting the fuck up. Not Dora pissed me off. Not Dora. Nah, I was too old for Dora. Like, I get it. My kids seen it before, but I was too old for that. Scooby-Doo, when they brought Scrappy-Doo little badass in.
Did we watch Doug?
Hell yeah. Skeeter with that pizza, bro. I used to want that pizza every time they showed Skeeter.
We watched Doug.
Patty Mayonnaise. Roger Clock. Is that his name? Like, and then they did like
you heard
you
my
know
L.
what I
Hold
did.
up, stop. Why? The way you said clocks, like
because I hated Roger. He used to get on my fucking nerves.
That shit just hit like.
Then
right
they
here.
stopped doing Doug on Nickelodeon, but like made a new season and put it on like ABC or some shit like that.
On Disney, y'all. Because
I want to say that's when I started liking Roger because they showed like a different side of him, right? Because I didn't know he was like rich or some shit like that.
He got rich.
He got rich? Oh, okay. Like I knew they had, I don't think I ever watched all of that, but I remember them doing that.
They won the lottery.
A pup named Scooby, Scooby, a pup named Scooby. Oh my goodness, bro. I forgot about that.
That's when they
had so many generations of like Scooby-Doo though. Like I don't even remember. I remember the dude when Scooby-Doo used to come on for Halloween. And it used to sound like the dude from the Thriller video that used to talk over their shits. You remember that?
What?
It used to be like when Scooby-Doo used to come on for Halloween. I don't know if it was exactly called Scooby-Doo, but I remember them being in it. But like whatever intro or narration they had, it almost sounded like the dude from the Thriller video that narrates. Oh. But I can't think of what it was called.
Man, we got on all these cartoons.
Hey, it's a live stream. It's the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo was that? Maybe that's what it was. I ain't never watched Caillou. What y'all know about Lamb Chops though?
I'm finna go. Y'all talking about Lamb Chop.
I ain't watched Peppa Pig. My baby like Peppa Pig though. The girl with the glasses on Scooby-Doo was definitely a stepsister. Who you talking about? Who you talking about on Scooby-Doo with the glasses? Because I know you talking about Thelma. What you mean she was a stepsister? I don't get it. She just tripped me out losing her damn glasses all the time though. Who is the Beats? They had a show called The Beats, like after Vegetable Beats. Y'all know what cartoon I did watch when my kids were little? They used to be dope.
Shaolin Showdown.
It's a cartoon with a black DJ on it. I can't think of the name of that shit. It ain't even a cartoon. It's like a live action, like people in suits. He like a black DJ. That came out when our kids was little, like the teenagers was little. I can't think of what the fucking name of it was. Teletubbies used to creep me out. I ain't talking about them. It's another Yo Gabba Gabba. That's the name of that shit. He used to be on there fucking that music up on Yo Gabba Gabba. I was like, this what y'all doing? He's like a real full-fledged DJ, bro. Like he used to be cutting up on that shit. I used to fucking watch Yo Gabba Gabba low key for like the music.
My Brother and Me.
Oh, not the Teletubbies satanic. My Brother and Me. Well, I feel like that sound familiar, but I don't know.
Goose Punch. You don't Goo Punch? Oh my God, you gonna be like, oh.
But you probably watch stuff I didn't watch though. Like My Brother and Me sound like a boy show. Like I probably didn't watch that. Like, let me see. Oh, looking at them, I can feel like I've seen this before, but I probably ain't watch it like that though, like that. I'm mad I can't remember this cartoon I was talking about with these people doing this shit with these animals. Cause it used to be like a white boy. I used to think he was Aquaman, but he went. Like, if I had to take away from him, he would have looked like a young Aquaman. And then he used to have like a Middle Eastern guy as his like sidekick. They used to do shit, and the animation is like so fucking old.
And what else was on there? Did he have a dad?
I don't think so. They used to do shit together, but it had to do with animals. Like they used to And I think he used to be like in the water, but I can't think of what the fuck this shit was. Like when I think about the animation, I think about that show that I don't like that used to come on Adult Swim at night. With the little talk show shit.
Space Goes Coast to Coast?
The animation is like that. But it don't have them same characters on it.
The way you talking about the way you talking about the show is fucking Johnny Quest.
That's what it is.
Then his dad is on the show.
I ain't watch it. I'm telling you, I ain't like the show. Like, I'm trying to describe what I know of the show.
I'm sitting here thinking it's Johnny Quest.
You should have just said that then. Like,
but you said, I asked, did he have a dad on the show?
But I wouldn't know that if I never liked it to watch it. All I remember is the boy and the boy that was the sidekick. Like, that's all I remember. Like, that's it. So, was I right about the other boy that was on there with him? Didn't he have some? It's Johnny Quest and who else?
And I forgot his little sidekick name.
But he was a sidekick.
But I know he was Indian. I
Okay, well, I thought he was, okay. But that's the shit. I tried to watch that. I could never, like, get into that.
Man, Johnny Quest was cool. But that's what the Venture Boys, to me, is based off of.
Okay, maybe I was thinking about them instead of Space Coast. But I ain't like none of them shows. I don't know what it is about them shows. I just never, like, cared for none of them shows like that.
I was trying to say,
is what?
No, not everybody like, oh, you mean, is it Johnny Quest? Get the fuck out of here. Haji. Yeah, I think that's his name, Haji. Okay.
I used to watch Johnny Bravo along with, like, Powerpuff Girls. There was the era with Powerpuff Girls and
Dexter.
Oh my God, Dexter's Lab. How many of y'all sleep on how thick Dexter mommy is, though? I seen a fucking clip of her carrying dishes on her ass recently, and I ain't even realized that, like, when you was watching it, I ain't even, like, think about it. The one episode that stick out to me about Dexter's Lab about their mama was when she was sick, and they tried to take care of her. She saw germs on everything when they was bringing her. You remember that? Because, you know, she was, like, she had, like, OCD because she always wore them fucking gloves. But, like, that, it was the episode when she was sick. They brought her breakfast. All she saw on everything they did was, like, live germs. Like, I remember that episode. She was fascinated. That shit was hilarious. Did Dexter have a dad?
Yes. Fucking wore glasses. That's why Dexter wear glasses. His dad wore glasses.
What did he do, though? Like, did he just sit around or something? Like, I don't know. It be so many shows like that I be forgetting, though. Because, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I used to like Cow and Chicken. That was a stupid-ass show, but I used to like watching Cow and Chicken. Nah, Dexter's dad was a Powerpuff Girls dad. I'm tired. But I used to like Disney XD when it first came out. Because I used to watch Kick Buttowski. I'm trying to think of what other shows. They tried to make it like that was just for boys, like Disney XD. I still was watching shit over there, though. I think Spectacular Spider-Man might have came on Disney XD.
Spider-Man Unlimited was not a good show.
Which one is that?
That's the one when he went on the fucking alien planet and all those fucking...
Oh, I ain't never watched
that. That shit was
I ain't
trash.
Know nothing about no aliens.
That shit was trash. And that shit wasn't even... That was so stupid because they canceled the original Spider-Man to make that one, and that one flopped. And then you left us on a fucking cliffhanger for the one that...
So the Spider-Man I used to watch, the regular one like we watched, they canceled that to make the one you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Which was dumb because they went back and was like, damn, we shouldn't have done it. Because they wanted to go in a new direction art-wise. But you also wanted to wrap up the Mary Jane story. So I'm like, and then in a new one, you didn't even see Mary Jane because it was this new chick.
I need to go back and watch Spider-Man again, the one that I like. Because the only thing I remember close to the end was like the shit with Mary Jane in the water. Clone shit. Like, I don't remember how all that got wrapped up because it's just been so long. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I watched it and I knew then, but like, you know, when it comes to shows that are that old that I haven't watched in years, it's only certain points I remember from them. That was like the last point I remember. I remember Green Goblin. I remember something about some water clones. Like, I don't know, like all of that. Hydro Man, I think was his name or some shit.
Disney Plus.
It's on. I know it's on there because I had restarted watching some of it, but I just never finished.
I watched all that shit like.
I know you did because you watched that as soon as Disney Plus came out. That was the first thing you fucking watched.
Sure the fuck did. I watched all 60 plus episodes.
I ain't never watched Flapjack or Bill and was it Bill and Mandy? Like I was old then when all that stuff started coming out. So if I watched certain stuff, it was only because my kids was watching. Now Courage, I fuck with Courage.
I'm finna get ready to go, y'all.
You just finna go order you some food?
I'm finna go. Been streaming for 2 hours, and then I gotta stream again later.
Oh.
If I stream again later, because I'm tired. And we talking about Marvel stuff when tomorrow we have to talk about Marvel stuff.
And when we talk about Marvel stuff, DC gonna come up in comparison because that's just how them conversations go.
No.
I guess we finna get ready to get out of here though, y'all.
Really? Shaolin Showdown, you should finish it.
I feel like I got an image of that in my head.
Orange dude look like Krillin, dots on his head.
With the dots, okay. But I don't think I ever really watched that like that.
It was good.
I'm sure it was. But
the ending made some people mad, but I saw the ending coming from like the first fucking episode. I saw that shit coming.
So how old is Shaolin Showdown? Did that come out when we was younger or as an adult? I feel like in the middle somewhere.
Somewhere in there. Like, maybe.
Because my middle son likes Ninjago. So I be having to like separate the two because I be
We were about
52? Shit, I remember.
No.
The fuck was that?
No, we were about.
Hold
up.
I'm tired because it's taking too long.
Watch me.
I'm watching you.
Watch how many times I do it.
Okay. You thinking?
Yeah, we were about that age.
Cause all them blinks you did, I was like, wait a minute.
Cause people go try to, know what I'm saying, watch my hand, you know what I'm saying, see what I'm doing. See, you can't see my hand. But
I never heard of Super Ninjas.
Super Ninjas.
Right. They said with the boy who plays Beast Boy and Titans. I ain't never watched that. Not you saw the Naruto hand signs. I don't know, Jordan. I've been out of sorts lately with everything that's going on in the world. It be taking everything out of me just to keep posting stuff on Patreon and YouTube. All the extra stuff, I have to just get to. I'll get back there eventually, though. Right now, I just be chilling.
With what?
They asked about Saturday Scares.
Oh.
And not old cooking videos, too, but I'll be tired, bro. Too much shit going on in the world. Sonic X. I don't know what Sonic I used to watch as a cartoon. Was it X? I don't think so. Because that's Sonic 10, ain't it? I don't feel like I watched that. I used to watch a Sonic, though, with Eggman or Dr. Robotnik still, or whatever it was at the time. But
yeah, with Jaleel White as the voice.
See you later, James. Yes, go feed your baby. I fucked with Power Rangers for probably like the first 2 generations. I don't think I remember nothing after that.
When Tommy
they got like
left,
37 Power Rangers, and I like the Power Ranger movie that came out though within the last 5 years. Like they need to do another one. I actually liked it. Like a lot of people shat on that movie, but I liked it with Elizabeth Banks as Rita. That shit was good to me. I don't know. It was good to me. But
they had set up the Green Ranger and everything.
Yeah, at the end, that's what I was saying. I was still waiting on.
But she had the green power on her. That was the thing that was so epic about it. Because
but she used to be the Green Ranger. Ain't that the lore for real though, or no?
No, she just made it. But the thing was, what she was gonna do was give him some power, probably. Or they probably was gonna do something different and make Tommy a girl because Tommy is a boy and girl name. So you might.
I think it was a boy though, didn't they? Or did they just call the name at the end of the movie? Or did Tommy, they show a dude?
They didn't show anybody because they didn't cast him. Tommy Oliver can be a dude or a girl.
Well, I know they didn't show a face, but I was saying I thought I seen like a body part or something, but I can't remember. But we gonna get out of here though. Not G.I. Joe Sigma 6. What the fuck?
Y'all, after Power.
Why every time I hear G.I. Joe, it made me think of Stretch Armstrong. Like, you ever remember that toy as a kid that you could stretch? I don't know why I associate them two together, but
Yeah, I remember the Mortal Kombat cartoon. That's what movie I should watch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Scorpion's Revenge stuff. I want to watch that.
I want to watch that too.
Well, if you watch it, let me know so I can watch on the stream.
Okay.
Yo, didn't the Mortal Kombat cartoon used to come on with one of the Ninja Turtle cartoons? Like, it was at some point on Sundays. I used to watch the cartoons on USA.
The lineup right before church.
Yes, bitch! Oh my God! You knew exactly what the fuck I was thinking. Because I used to be up early before church ready, dressed, so I could sit there, bruh, so I could sit there and watch cartoons before we got ready to leave for Sunday school.
Dennis the Menace. What else? Mortal Kombat.
It was a Ninja Turtle was in there, but I don't know which one.
I forgot. No, Ninja Turtles used to come on CBS too. That's the crazy thing. Like, you had to switch back. Ninja Turtles used to come on CBS, which was weird as fuck. But then you had Street Fighter. That Street Fighter cartoon used to come on because it was an episode. I just told my mama I wouldn't get in trouble for that episode because Ken and Fei Long were fighting because Ken was getting the hothead because he was in movies and shit. I was like, this my boy Ken. He getting
back when we couldn't DVR shit, so if you missed it, you was just fucked.
You just had to wait till the next time.
VCR and the shit may not act right. Like, bro, that shit wasn't it. That shit was not it. Yeah, there was plenty of Street Fighter shows, wasn't it? It's more than one, ain't it?
I don't know about that. I know it's movies, but this show was USA made. It was made in the USA.
I thought it was more than one like Street Fighter cartoon.
It's more than one movie.
You really gotta flood one in out after my other phone. We had one early. We gonna probably have a lot of them tomorrow. Tropical Storm Hannah, rather. And she done made history because she done been the first H to do something. But Harvey was the last one, so she just starting early.
I'm going to say something real fucked up, now I'm going to go. Y'all used to watch them shows on Saturday night on USA. Silk Stalking. I'm out.
Not Silk Stalking and they going to leave in La Femme Nikita. You know what? I don't think I ever finished the Nikita show, the reboot.
Nope.
I used to watch, and Highlander. I used to watch Highlander too. Here we are. I used to watch. What else used to come on at night with that shit? That's how I know I was a bored ass child watching that shit at night. Silk
you crazy as hell.
La Femme Nikita and Highlander. I ain't watch all of Highlander though, but I used to watch it enough to know that fucking intro. And what that Arrow they brought him on last season? The last season of Arrow or 7?
7. That's why I said that shit. I was like, oh,
you gonna try to say Silk Stockings and leave just watching the intro? Motherfuckers putting that shit. Bruh. Why you typing all them cats? Are you gonna vote for it on Patreon? Are you a Patreon? Like, ask that. Them the questions you should ask yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself that. Oh, I used to watch Xena and Hercules too. The only Hercules I watched was the one that came on at the time Xena came on. So whoever that was, I can't think of his name. I used to know his fucking name too.
Is it Kevin something?
Yes, I think so. That's the only Hercules I acknowledge live action. I ain't never watched none of them movies with the Terminator in them. I think he used to be Hercules at some point.
I ain't watching Boondocks no more.
Oh no, I don't support them anymore.
I ain't watching Boondocks no more.
I'm good.
I'm good on that.
No, the black anime was what's his name? The one with Samuel L. Jackson. That was black anime right there.
Remember Renegade?
I don't know what that is.
It was a show. The dude that played Gibby voice was on it.
I don't know who played Gibby voice. I don't even know who played his voice.
I'm sorry.
The only Apex character I know is Patty. That's the only one that do right now.
Look up the show Renegade.
What year?
I don't know what year. Just type in. It used to come on. I know USA, but type Renegade, the TV series. And when you see the dude that played on the show, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the dude that played. No, not him. Oh. It's the side character. Go to that picture. One? Tell me that dude don't look like Gibby. Tell me that dude don't look like Gibby.
But he looks like he's
That's why they got him
here. I thought Gibby was like Samoan or something on Apex.
That's like
Renegade. What they did on here though, like I don't think I ever seen this. Mm-hmm. I know the dude because he's played the other stuff, but
and one episode, I'm gonna tell you, they did something about seatbelt safety on one of the episodes. Like it was funny. It was like an ad, right? This dude, the dude in the middle, right? He was driving the car. The dude didn't have his seatbelt on. Dude ran smack dab into something. He was like, "Don't ever forget to buckle up." I was like, "God damn,
that's not funny."
dude was like, "Hey, slow down." He was like, "Hey, slow, BAM!" Dude was sitting there. Dude with the long hair sat over there.
Y'all remember them test dummy commercials?
Dude sat over there. Don't ever forget to buckle up.
That made me remember. Y'all probably was too young to remember test dummy commercials. Y'all remember them for the
crash test dummy?
Yeah, like when they used to crash them into the wall and shit.
That shit.
I was a WWF girl in the 90s for real. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, like back when they was Sting. Sting was my dude. Couldn't nobody tell me shit about Sting. Couldn't nobody tell me shit about The Undertaker. He scared the fuck out of me, but I always knew he was gonna win when he got ready to fight. Like soon as you knock him out, he finna get up, just so you know. I wasn't trying to do no matches. Like, why y'all even setting this shit? I'd have been like, this bitch is gonna get up. Like, what do you mean? I'd have been like, I'm good on that. Soon as he get knocked the fuck out. Did you see the shit that just happened the other day? With was it Rey Mysterio, like his eyeball popped out? That eyeball looked like it was this big. I was like, is this real right now? It's fake. Not funny if his eye really got damaged, but that shit looked so fake. The way he was holding it and you could see the eyeball just hanging right here. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Fake as fuck, bro.
Bro, people used to get body for real back in the day. I don't know how fake wrestling is now. Like, we kind of knew it was fake back then, but you couldn't tell it was fake back then when I was watching, because hoes was really getting bodied trying to jump off whatever the shit is called up there and jumping off the top of cages and shit. Like, I was just like, not that Pokeball. That's kind of what it looked like.
It's fake as fuck. I saw that.
I don't think it's real Omega. Like, it was fake. And then they gonna have the dude fake throw up after he like, like it was like whoever he was fighting hit him so hard or did something so hard to where his eye popped out. Then when he seen the shit, the dude that did it when it threw it on the side of the ring. I don't know, like I don't watch wrestling no more. But that shit was trending on Twitter. I couldn't do no but laugh. I was like, there's no way that's a human eye. There's no way that they knocked this man out. It was too neat to be a human eye for one. Like that ain't what the fuck your eye look like when it pop out. Like how the fuck you fuck somebody so bad up in fake wrestling that they eyeball pop out? Like how loose is your eye socket? Like there's no way. Oh, the X-Files used to fuck me up when I was younger. I'll never forget this one episode of X-Files that I watched where some gnats came through somebody like ventilation system in a car and ate them. I do not like gnats. Like when you can see them outside in like a huddle, I just avoid all that shit. I don't like that. That's the only episode of X-Files that I remember. That shit fucked me clean up. Yeah, I used to fuck with The Rock when he was wrestling back then. I started watching before John Cena became a thing because I didn't know who he was. And what's the black dude with the dreads?
I got so sick of that shit. John Cena,
what's the black dude? I used to watch the black dude with the dreads. I can't think of his name.
Booker T?
Yeah, him and the Dudley Brothers, and I think that's their name. And cause it used to trip me out that they would call themselves brothers, but you know, like one was white and one was black. I thought that was cool that they was like doing all that. But when Stone Cold came though, that was my boy. Give me a bear. Like that was my boy right there. I used to be ready for him to fuck somebody up with them big hands. Didn't he fuck a girl up in the ring one time? And then I think Stephanie McMahon got her ass handed to her before too. Like I ain't like none of them girls. The only girl wrestlers I think I used to like was Chyna and Jackie. Was that her name? Was it a black one named Jackie?
I don't remember.
But like I ain't like Steph the McMahon used to piss me off because y'all running this shit. Now y'all want to wrestle too. Get y'all dusty ass the fuck up out of here just trying to do something. And then I think
I'm gonna tell you who one of my favorite ones was. Buff Bagwell.
Oh,
Buff Bagwell used to come.
No, who used to come out?
No, that Buff Bagwell used to be.
Oh, it's another one that used to do that. Not that. Buff Bagwell used to come out. Was it Ric Flair that used to come out doing that shit? Like, I used to watch all of them. That shit was pure entertainment. Now, I've seen this new...
Buff Bagwell used to trip me out,
I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I have seen this new black girl. She's real pretty that, like, wrestles. Bruh, she showed the fuck out. They had her trending because they were saying them white girls was dusty and, like, she need to get paid more because she had people entertained. I don't know what her name is, though, but... Bro. I don't watch that shit no more. I stopped watching that shit.
Go to YouTube and look up Buff Bagwell walks
Not
to the
Dudley Boys get the tables. They used to trip me out when they used to pull out that shit from under the ring. I was like, who set this up like this? All them chairs and them aluminum chairs and them tables just under the ring. Like, why is that even a thing? I think I've seen the ring break before too, but I don't know who broke it.
I've seen that shit happen many times.
When the Giant used to fight, I used to be scared for people's lives. No, was it? I think it was just the Giant.
Yeah, Andre was his dad.
Oh yeah,
that's I think his name Andre too. I just don't remember.
They used to be my shit to watch. Monday nights, ain't shit on TV, watch wrestling. I think that's the only night I used to watch it though.
What used to trip me out was when WCW used to go over the time.
Not Buff Bagwell an escort now. God damn. That shit got me off guard. Like, you done went from wrestling to selling the meat. Like, damn. Oh, I remember that dude that would put his ass in your face. That's his special move. Who was that? Somebody did used to do that. Bless you. I forgot who used to do that. Put their ass in folks' face.
It started with a B, I think. But, what was his motherfucking name? No. You right. Hold on.
I ain't watched wrestling in so long, bro. I don't even remember who was up and coming when I start watching. I know The Rock was still on there then, though. I think I stopped watching when they started moving it. I think when they switched to like the WWE, I didn't watch it too much longer after that. When they started switching it to different channels and networks and shit. It's finna be 7 o'clock, bro. Let me get out here so we can eat. And I was gonna stream tonight. I might not. If I stream, it's gonna be Minecraft. Yeah, I used to watch the fuck out of the WWF, but like when it switched to WWE, I think I started watching it. Bitch, Unsolved Mysteries. Speaking of, have y'all seen the new Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix? That shit is ignorant. I watched all them shits in like a day. Ain't that many, but they need to come on out with the next season. But the fact that they even did that, like the FBI, like I think it was like the black boy that came up missing after the party that he went to with just all the white friends. Like, they reopened his case. Like, they exhumed his body the other day to, like, do, But it's good, Danny, that they bring it back up, though, because they, like, re-examining a lot of shit from the cases. No, I didn't watch Fatal Affair, but I know what it's about. I don't even know if I want to watch it after looking at the trailer for it. I have to be in moods to watch certain stuff. Like, I used to watch Supermarket Sweep. I still watch the Food Network, but now they got Guys Grocery Games. I'm getting old, y'all. The shit that I don't watch, like when we reacting, I be watching like Food Network and HGTV. I be trying to get my house. I'm trying to get me a house, so I'm trying to figure out how I want that. Y'all, 2020 is so long and depressing that it don't even seem like the Carole Baskin Tiger King shit happened this year. That seemed like that shit happened last year. That's how long this year feel. And we only halfway through. I never watched iCarly, but I know what it is. Like, I've seen clips. I definitely used to watch Gargoyles. It was another show that came on around the time Supermarket Sweep came on. Shop Till You Drop. Was that what it was? I think I used to watch that too. This year been so ignorant, I forgot some of this shit even happened this year. Ripley's Believe It or Not, I probably only watched like a couple of episodes of that. I used to watch the fuck out of Fear Factor though. I think something happened to her husband. I don't know exactly what, but I used to watch Saved by the Bell. Me and Trey used to watch that a lot. No, we haven't seen Fire Force season 2. If you're confused about what we watched, though, it's all on Patreon if you want to take a peek. Excuse me. Yeah, I heard a 90 Day Fiance, but I ain't never watched it. I used to watch Cheaters. I will never forget the episode where that man from Cheaters got shanked. The host. I'll never forget that, bruh. I used to tell Trey all the time when we was watching it, they gonna fuck around and catch somebody in one of them situations, and somebody gonna get got. And I kid you not, that shit happened. I think, man, I don't know if we watched it live or what, but we definitely used to watch Cheaters, and that man got shanked. Do you remember that, right? I hear fucking with, I'm like, you catching people while they cheating. Like, everybody not gonna be, like, cool with you when you catch them cheating. I knew somebody was gonna get shot or stabbed. I was waiting. Shit probably happened to other people. They probably just ain't never aired it. But the host of Cheaters got shanked. And, like, after that, they had a new host for a while. And the man, like, when the one who got shanked eventually came back, he didn't go in them situations all the time. He used to, like, stay in the car and shit or in the van with the camera crew. Like, it ain't funny, but I'm like, he got shanked on a boat at that. Yes, Danny, on a boat. Bruh. They caught one of them white boys out there cheating. He had brought one of them ladies out there. He took a knife out and shanked that man, bruh. I was like, yo, I wouldn't even want to do this show no more after that. I'm like, you lucky you ain't got shot running up on some of them black people that used to run up on. Like, y'all crazy. You out here, like, investigating the fact that people cheating and running up on them like somebody ain't gonna fuck you up. Yes, they had went. The man was out having a date on the boat. They got in another boat, drove out in the water to confront this man with cameras that he was cheating and fucking got stabbed. Like, yes. Go look that shit up on YouTube. I bet it's a clip of that shit somewhere.
Oh, Trey, you fucked up.
Oh my God, I forgot they did. Are You Afraid of the Dark? It's a series or was it like a special? I thought it was just like a special. Did they make it a series again?
What? Tell me how much money you need. What T.I. talking about?
For what?
And drop your cash out.
Them people be getting hacked. I ain't doing that. They're just like that day. All them people with blue check marks on Twitter got hacked. Somebody, if you send me 100 Bitcoin, I'll send you 200 back. And them people were sending their Bitcoins. Like, you know how much money y'all was giving people? Like, I'm not doing that. If you want to give me something, give it to me for free. I ain't got time. Peter Gunn's about to do another one of Cheaters. What you mean? I started watching that show 60 Days In. It's wild. What's that about? I ain't never heard of that, I don't think. That whole setup of Cheaters used to be funny, though. How they come on like they really be FBI here investigating people. Like, that shit used to be funny. I was waiting on people to... I ain't watching shit with Peter Gunn's on it. He stick his dick in everything that move and then got the nerve to host Cheaters of all people. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't even embody monogamy. So why the fuck would you host Cheaters? Like, how you trying to expose people for doing the shit you've been doing for years? The fuck? That's like Future hosting Cheaters. Like, the fuck? Get out of here. That's disgusting. I'm tired. What's 60 Days In? Now, I used to watch the fuck out of Jerry Springer back in the day when they used to still let them fight. Once they stopped fighting, I stopped watching it. People go undercover in jail to experience it. Why the fuck would you want to do that? I don't see stuff like that. I feel like it's fake because there's no way that a show that can be liable for if you get hurt or not lets you go into jail You could die in jail. Like, why would they let you do that if they ain't got no kind of like, they either gonna put you in a jail where nothing ever fucking happens, or security gonna have to be around you like 24/7, and they just gonna do like bare minimum shit to you just to get ratings. Like, I don't feel like that's real. It's so much shit that like reality TV that ain't really real though, that just. Now, Beyond Scared Straight, I've watched that before. That's kind of funny sometimes, but them kids go up in there acting hard, but the shit bricks coming up in I don't know if they still doing that show though, because I don't know if it, but you know, like people get sensitive about issues as time go on, so I don't know. Them kids don't need to be in there. Them kids don't need to be in there. Okay. Trey used to watch The Real World a lot, I think. I only probably watched like 3 seasons of that. I can only remember certain people.
I think I got up to like season 12.
I just like shows they used to fight like that back in the day and let you fight. I fucked with shows like that, but when they stopped letting people fight, I stopped watching. At that point, it's fake to me because
the first season was in New York with Puck and
I remember them. I don't know if I ever watched the first season, but I remember them.
Puck used to get on my fucking nerves.
He was nasty. All I ever remember him for is spitting on somebody. That's like the only thing. Then he spit on somebody.
That was on
another show,
like
real
the crossover
road rule.
Yeah,
shit.
like he used to blow his snot out of his nose, just like I was like, man, who the fuck does that? I was like, that's the weirdest shit ever. I was like, the world is full of crazy motherfuckers. And I can't remember that other girl that's famous now. Like, well, she more famous now. Like, she was on that, like...
Tammy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tammy started on The Real World.
Yeah, I remember she used to fuck people up the same way she do now. She used to fuck people up.
People talk like... People be saying, like, somebody else is the queen of reality TV. No.
Nah.
Tammy is. Let's get that shit straight. The queen of reality TV is Tammy because she did that shit before it became popular. Now she did that shit. She been doing that shit for 20
Tammy
plus
used to
years.
Beat the fuck out them girls on fucking Real World. That was before they started sending you home if you got to fight. Like, that shit's so weak, bitch. You want Real World, so that's real shit. You talk shit, you get your ass beat. It's different if somebody was just starting shit to start shit. Like, you know, you have people on there just picking on somebody. But if you start some shit with me and I defend myself, I ain't trying to go home. Like, that's stupid.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of this Broly shit. I can't. I'm glad.
I used to watch Flavor. I like the first season of Flavor Love. I don't think I watched none after that. I just like the one with Delicious in New York on there.
I fucking hate
that. Dead Man Wonderland is on Patreon. If y'all actually did your research, you know that. Y'all be asking us to watch shit that we've seen like years ago. Like, it's on Patreon. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I ain't never watched College Hill, but I know what it is. I remember when BET used to have Comic View. With the comedians on it that night doing stand-up and shit. Bruh, actual videos on music channels, like, they don't do none of that shit no more. Everything about reality TV, I don't watch none of that shit that come on BET. I just don't. It ain't interesting to me.
I can't remember last time I actually said, let me turn to BET.
Like, I tried to watch The Vow on the show. Like, it's the episode of something that was on with him on it. I couldn't even take him serious, like, acting. Because, like, I saw him on, like, his own shit first. And he always trying to be funny. So, like, I couldn't take him serious. I think he was on, like, it's an episode with, like, 3 black sisters. He was, like, dating one and then, like, cheated on her or some shit like that. And I want to say he got caught cheating the episode that I saw. And he was trying to be serious and talk about it. Like, I couldn't even take him serious. Him being married And like knowing if Kadeen caught him cheating, she'd eat his ass up. But like you couldn't even embody that to me. Like I didn't feel none of that. Like I don't know. It was just weird trying to watch that shit. I couldn't do it. I don't know what's the name of that show though. With the sisters on there. Sisters. Oh well, yeah, that one then. And then I think they got like a fake. What's the shit that Kerry Washington was in? A Scandal called The Oval or some shit like that on there. Like
that shit is horrible.
Okay.
That shit is by far the worst shit I have ever seen in my life of watching
I'm just
TV.
I'm just not into like I tried to watch the have and the have nots because people be liking that too. But like soon as I seen Tinker with that white man that's married, like she be getting his ass though for that money. But I was just like, I ain't got time. And then what other shit? They got like a Saints and Sinners show. They got all them different shows. I just be like, okay. Oh my God, not Celebrity Deathmatch. I used to watch the hell out of that.
The Oval is trash.
I don't watch The Shy. What's Crooklyn? I ain't never seen some of this stuff. But it's finna be 7. I'm finna go so I can get some food. So.
Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through.
Wipeout. They used to be funny.
House of Pain got bad the last season. You know
why?
What
you mean it's coming back? How many times is it gonna come back? Like, didn't it already come back?
No, they brought the characters back for another show. I don't even know why House of Pain was even lasted as long as it did because
it was good. Some of the seasons was good.
The first 2-3 seasons were good. I think it was 2. I don't remember how many it had, but the first few episodes, whatever the first season was, I know it was definitely okay. But then you start getting...
They did Meet the Browns, didn't it? Or something too, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But what I'm saying is, I saw what fucking Tyler Perry was trying to do. He was trying to condense episodes so he could be the longest running show or have the most episodes of a show in a short amount of time. Because for a while, the longest running black show or the most episodes by a black show was by the Jeffersons. Then he did it with House of Pain, and I think he only did like 1 extra episode. You're petty. That's bullshit because back in those days, they had to do episodes, 1 episode a week for like 11 years the Jeffersons was on. You were putting out like 40 something odd episodes in like a certain amount of time quickly. They didn't have they couldn't do that. I was like, this
Punk
is bullshit.
Was good too, and then they tried to reboot it with somebody else and it ain't work.
Bieber.
Punk to always only ever be good with Ashton. Period.
He know how to do that shit. He knew how to do that shit. Ashton knew how to do that shit. But we finna go, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll let y'all know again on Twitter beforehand. So
all right,
we'll see y'all tomorrow for Marvel.
All right, stay real.